Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 26th, 2025. Good morning. Nostalgic with the best bean. Hello. I hope y'all are doing good. Hello, good morning. Welcome. Happy hump of days. Day of humps. I agree. Good to see you. I am going to make sure that my closed captions are on. Hi, Steph, Lexi, Elena, welcome on in. How y'all doing today? I hope you're good. Hey, thanks for the click for Palestine. I'm going to do mine right now. Hi, Jiggly. Hi, Paige. Good to see you guys. Oh, so glad. Oh, you have a slow work day today? Oh my gosh. We're going to get our footing about Jellybean Legacy, and we're going to see what that looks like today. Hi, Annie, Blue. Welcome, Desiree. Ashley, welcome on in. Hi, Jake. Good to see you. How is everyone doing on this fine day? I don't know if we'll have drama today. We will see. It's going to be like a... it's gonna be one of those days where we kind of do like a recap and figure out what the heck we were doing, I guess, if that makes sense. Or sort of like a lore recap day. Hi, Gloom, welcome on in. Plus, I know we have a ton of new community members since we have been doing that. So, hi, Nevanor, good to see you today. Welcome on in. Last time on JBL, episode of our novella. It really is. On the last season, I suppose we could call it, right? Hi, Disco. Previously on, literally. Hi, Tony. I didn't see you come in. Hi, Tony. Thank you so much, Lexi. It's like a little dress. I have like a little belt, but I didn't put it on because I'm like sitting right now. You guys can't see it. The Grape Gen, or is this JBL Land Grab? The Land Grab JBL is going to be on YouTube. This one is, we're in Blueberry Gen, and then Grape is Born, I want to say. Oh, good morning. Did you really? Oh, welcome. Oh, you're playing Sims for the first time for a while. Oh my God. I know the new update, Blue. I'm very excited about it. Gloomchi, I would love a bit of catching up. I know. I would honestly love it too. Genuinely though, because I have no idea like what is happening. I do not remember what we were doing. Citrus, hi, welcome. Nightshade, good to see you. Mess girl, oh my God, you were sick yesterday. I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better today though. Oh my gosh, I have my hair trial today, you guys. I definitely dried my hair and like it's unstyled right now. But I feel like once she styles it and actually shapes it, it's going to be really nice. Oh no, you food poisoned yourself on accident? That's honestly the worst though. It really is. It's terrible. Food poisoning is not for the weak. So you're retesting paint swatches today. None of them look the expected colors at all yesterday. So I go back to Lowe's today and turns out this wrong green toner. Oh my God, the wrong green toner in the machine. No, I'm really glad though that they ended up catching it and they didn't like give you oh my God, imagine being the person or having to like deal with all the people, like the paint that you mixed or whatever, you know, for everyone. In like non-sample sizes, like someone got painting their whole room and it's like the completely wrong color. Imagine that. Test instead of a whole gallon, right? Just like the little itty bitty ones. Today's a recap starting with the bubblegum JBL plus Poppy. I think we'll probably do like a full walk back because then it's easy for us to like kind of remember what's going on. I feel no, right? I would feel so bad for others too. Madeline, good morning. Hi. How's everyone doing today? We're going to be doing some Jellybean Legacy stuff today. Nevanor, thank you so much for the 4 months. Welcome on in. Hi, Cyanide. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Thank you so much, though, for 4 months. That's so fantastic. I hope you're good. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. It honestly does not feel like Wednesday. I also wanted to update you guys on like what I did or like what I did last night because I worked on like a little tracker situation sort of. It's mostly for my website, But you guys can totally use it too on yours if you want, but it's mostly going to be like for like an at a glance kind of thing for my website is what it's going to be like next to like the story where we're doing it. I've got some ideas. I'm building it out yet. Tonight is my Friday and Lord knows I need it. Oh my God, I bet. Seriously. Hi, Civil. Good to see you today. I know it's been a while. I don't even remember like when we technically played Jellybean Legacy. Like when did we like when was the last one that we like played, you know? Hi nerd. Oh my God, you're home sad from work. I'm so sorry. Emotions are emotioning. I'm so sorry. I'm glad to see you though. Glad to have you. We're good to share some space today. Cozy on up. We're gonna play our comfort game and our comfort drama series. I'm so excited about it. So what I need to do today is I want to do like a summary because Elena, oh my God, there are some changes that I made to the Discord too. I'll show you guys in a second. We're still kind of iron things out and see like exactly how it works. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing today? We're getting back to our legacy challenge. First time, oh my God, it's like when we get rolling, Jake, when we get going, it might take a little bit to get my sea legs, you know what I mean? But like when we get going, we roll with the unpredictable. We roll with it's so fun. No pun intended. We literally roll the unpredictable. Very excited in the middle of the week. Tomorrow, we have a holiday in Poland called Fat Thursday. And it is much Danish, the Polish, or are they, I can see it. Paczkis, right? Is that the word that I'm thinking of? Are they Paczkis? Yeah, Paczkis. Yes! I was like, I know this word. Paczki. Yep, Paczkis. I'm probably butchering the word, but that's also, I think, how I've heard it pronounced before. That's so cool. I didn't know. I always see them come out, but I like around this time of year, but I don't know like what they were. You know, I'm like, or what they were for, but that's really cool though. Ordered Paczkis today for Fat Tuesday. I like it. No, that's great. They look delicious. I'll have to get some, honestly. Polish version, no, don't. I love that. At least a month ago. Yeah, no, it's been like months, I want to say. Junior, hi. Welcome on in, Campfire Baker. Welcome on in. I'm so glad to meet you. Junior, thank you so much for 49 months. I love you with my whole butt. I'm glad to see you. How you doing, Purdy? What's happening? Let the good times roll. I'm so literally like let the good times roll. So we have a few things. If you guys are unfamiliar with the Jellybean Legacy, it's a legacy challenge we wrote here together as a community. I wrote it about a year ago. It's been kind of like being polished. Oh my God. Thank you for the 300 biddies. Literally, that's so nice. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on in. Yep, the website and the commands and the Discord posts are updated. But thank you so much, Gloom Chief, for starting a hype train. Thank you for the 300 bibbies. But if you guys are new, we wrote a legacy challenge. It focuses very heavily on family dynamics and like kind of go with the flow, you know, and it encourages you to get into the mind and the brain of your sim and then make decisions as though you were kind of them. It really kind of makes you think about who they are as a person, and it really helps flesh them out. And we added a dice rolling mechanic that I've been using since I kind of refined what I did. I've been doing since 2019. I kind of made it like official, if that makes sense, on the way that we do it. But like, so yeah, we've been doing it since like 2019, I want to say. Thank you so much, Nostalgic. Not weird at all. I appreciate it. It's like a nice burnt orange color. Way more calories than a regular donut the day before Lent starts. If you were to empty your cupboards of lards and sweets, so Paczkis. No, that's great though. No, that's interesting. I see. So it's like a before Lent thing then, I'm assuming? Because Fat Tuesday and then Lent usually starts on like a Wednesday, doesn't it? Is that correct? Am I tracking that properly? Aw, thanks, Gloomchi. That's so nice. So beans, we're gonna start off. Oh my God. I feel a little bit weird because like I don't have the mods that I want yet and everything. So I'm like, my hands are kind of tied, so I'll figure it out. Ash Wednesday, that's right. That's right. Ash Wednesday. Because it starts on a Wednesday. Um, okay, so I added a few things to our Discord. We're gonna go ahead and kind of check it out in just a sec here. But so I added a couple of things to the, I think we may see, I think it might be a lore recap a little bit, I think today, but we'll play it by ear, of course, because we have several hours. We have several hours today. So there's not really knowing how far along we're gonna get. But this is in my Discord. So I have the Jellybean Legacy like website and everything, and I'm gonna add a section, like a little section for like resources and things, if that makes sense. And I'll add Phoebe's Notion board that she actually made for us. So Phoebe's was an absolute gem and made a Notion board, and it can track all of your progress and everything that you make with your legacy challenge. And I was like, that's awesome. But all you gotta do is duplicate it and then you can use it as your own. Thanks for the follows. Welcome on in. Hi, Stormy. Good to see you. Honestly, write down for literally anything, right? I get it. I get it. So she added a Generation Zero, which honestly, I could smooch her on the forehead. I love her. So it looks like if you play someone that, like if you play like a founder generation, just like I did with, or I'm going to be doing for my YouTube version. You know what I mean? So then Phoebe's made this Notion board, and I'll officially put this on my website. I have some more work I'm going to do on it tonight, but it's also under the Jellybean rules section on our Discord if you guys want to get it. Honestly, I have so many ideas of things that I want to do, but I either don't like allocate time for it or I don't have the eyes or brain for it. Kind of like something like this. Like, you got, this is fantastic. And I talked with Phoebes and she's like, I'm like, can I make this official? And she's like, go for it. I'm like, God, I love it. God, I love it. Because this is something that's been like grating on me, honestly. But it goes through all the generation, and like, it's literally, you can just like check and like everything that you complete, and it's awesome. Hi, Empress. Good to see you. Welcome on in. And then it tracks, it tracks everything, and I literally love that. Big shout out to Phoebes, honestly. Spreadsheet people, meet the colorful ADHD people. You know what I mean? Nominating Phoebes for Bean of the Week, right? This is great, but it goes through all the generations. She put like some helpful links on the sides, and the general rules are all on the bottom, so everything's all in one place. You're tracking and all the rules and stuff. So there it is. That link is in, it's a Jellybean Legacy Progress Tracker is what I called it. And it's right here. Like I said, I will eventually put this like in a little like detailed section on my, I've never used Notion either. I've heard of it a lot. I think I probably need to like get in there and figure something out for myself, because I think it would be totally worth it. But yeah, like it looks so good. But I'll make like a little section on my website where this will be, and I'll figure out how to like how I want it to work and look and everything. But I also made an air card. I am going to tweak these a little bit as I get graphics from Maple. And then I also might sit down and break them into like all of the rules for each gen. That's a big question mark, but this to start was mostly to throw on my website. Because on my website, I'm going to have a section. If you go here, I don't have it mapped out yet because I'm building it actively, so you can't see it yet. But I'm gonna have a section where you can like, I think what I'm gonna do is like a grid of all of like the pictures and the colors of all the gens, and you can click on like, oh, I want to do bubblegum. And then you can read all the things from bubblegum. Because the way the forum or the blog posts work on here is a little bit weird, just the functionality of the thing I'm using. So I got to figure something out. But then, so you'll be able to read like the lore and the story and like the summary of kind of what happened and what went down and things on like my stories here on my website. So that's something I'm building out actively. But then, like I said, I made these trackers. I made these little trackers. So this is intended to be like an at a glance, this is who this sim is kind of thing. This is my heir. So then you can put your name here. You can put a photo of your sim, planning to put like their aspiration, like logo, and their traits logos, like the little icons, a picture of their partner or partners. And then maybe a list of their kids and pets and things like that. What career they might have had, and like a little blurb about their bio, like in their bio. And then I went through, so this is just a PDF, but you can download it. It's on there, and I went through and I did different colors and everything for each generation. And this is kind of one little thing that I worked on last night, but this will be on my website as well as available to you guys if you want. But it's just like a little ID card, like at a glance kind of thing, you know, if that makes sense. I will be making some tweaks to this based on things that I get from like some graphics that I get from Maple. So you'll see some changes to this when I like upload it or update it. But yeah, Moonrose, thank you so much for the 49 months. How you doing? I really appreciate that. That's so nice. So then we're gonna play around with this a little bit here. Yeah, exactly. It's like a Cliff Notes thing. Like I was just gonna use it for my website, but I was like, I might as well just make it available for you guys if you guys want it, you know, kind of thing. So then I added this Twitch JBL summary. It's a forum. So every day we'll have like a new post that we're playing Jellybean Legacy, and then we'll see how this goes. But basically there's like some post guidelines, and then I put what Elena had suggested in here. So make a new post for every single day, and then I can summarize it and put it up on my website and stuff like that. Because I need help with summarization sometimes. It's not my strong suit. It is not my strong suit. But yeah, share your JBLs, exactly. But this is like a summarization of the Twitch JBL that we're doing here on stream. And so basically there's a section for like generation and episode and date, and then like maybe the generation and color or something, and some standard title formatting like JBL generation number, episode number for generation episode 1 or something kind of like that. And then sim stuff, story, dice rolls, decisions, and big things that kind of happen to highlight it, so then we can kind of summarize. Hi, Holly, welcome on in. I'm so glad to see you today. But this is what I added. We'll see how this goes. But I'm all for it. And then hopefully I'm waiting on mods and seeing how I'm gonna do it, but like we will see. I started a section for the YouTube Jellybean Legacy discussion or whatever. So that makes sense. Aw, I'm pretty anti-Chat GPT though. It's really environmentally, like, it's just against my moral compass. That's not for me, but Chat GPT, yeah, is something that some people do use. That sounds so fun. After I finish my active legacy. Nice, rad. That's so fun. But then this is like a little discussion section where you guys can talk about when I actually start like recording. I'm due to start that this week / this weekend and start recording them and then getting them to Michael to edit. So you should be seeing those relatively soon. But yeah. I'm waiting on some mods and seeing like, because we're like in a weird spot right now. AI writing will ruin that. Exactly. Yeah. AI, because you're not doing like the think work to it. I'm very like, because the first step to getting better at something is to like do it. You know, it's just, you have to suck at it first for a little while. But also it goes against it's very environmentally harmful too, because I think it's like the math on it was like, to generate a like 300 word email, it uses something like 4 gallons of water or something like that, because the cooling for those servers is astronomically environmentally like traumatizing. But not to shame anybody, but I still like to talk about it, if that makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Shubu. No, please don't feel bad, Adalis. I'm not like shaming anyone for using it, but like I just like to open this conversation for something like that, you know? Because it's important and like to discuss and talk about it. Exactly. We never shame, like always, like, by the way, like just in case this is something that aligns with something that matters to you, this is the deal on this kind of thing. Gloom she's unless you're racist or homophobic, then we judge. Full. No, exactly right, Adalis. No, and that's okay. I had no idea environmental impacts. Yeah, right. No, and I get that. Not because like, you know, and the thing about like issues such as this, you know, you cannot be fully plugged into every single thing that happens in society and life and everything all the time. period. Like you can't possibly know everything or be aware of everything, you know? So it's kind of one of those things, like the way that I view it is like I would want someone to tell me if I was doing something that I didn't know, you know? I'm like, by the way, yeah, that's kind of my stance on it. Incorporate new packs as you go along. I do think so. So I do, unless there's something like absolutely profoundly substantial or huge that like changes the way the entire game works, I will not rewrite the generations, but kind of like how I did how do I want to say, kind of like how I did for what is it, the life and death expansion rule, because wills and the way that kind of stuff really is like huge, you know. I did add like a little rule, like if you have this expansion, then you do that rule set kind of thing, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, if you don't have life and death as you're going down, then this is like the basic rule, but then if you have that, then you do that instead, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Businesses and hobbies, yeah, exactly. Like I'll definitely have to do some like playing to figure out exactly how businesses and hobbies is gonna go, or like how it works with the whole game, if that makes sense. So I really want, also thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome on in. Nice to meet you. Is it Ueko? Welcome on in. But yeah, it'll be so easy to incorporate, but it's a matter of like how we're gonna do it once we get it in our hands. But I do envision myself kind of doing things like that where we like add little like tweaks here and there just to kind of keep it fresh and new. I wasn't going to in the beginning, but I'm like, you know what, it just kind of makes sense for us to do that because like it won't be that bad, you know. Aiko, welcome on in. Today we're doing the Twitch Jellybean Legacy. So YouTube Jellybean Legacy is gonna be like completely off camera. I do that on my own. Like off Twitch camera, I guess. Character sheets. Oh, that's exciting, Lena. I really like that. I use for mine as I'm playing along, but it's okay to share in your Discord. Yes, you can totally do that. I also did make some as well. They're under like the Jellybean rules section too, but I'm honestly all for more sharing, like 100%. Thank you for asking. Bubblegum enrolled 4 kids. Oh my God, bless you. Oh my God, in the beginning we did a D6 and I was like, no, we're doing a D4. We're rolling 4, we're rolling a D4. That's terrible. Preschooler, bye, I'll see you later, Stormy. How you doing? Mentioned some people try to use the word savage because it's historically been used to otherize indigenous people across North America. Not that I was even saying I should stop using it. Don't personally. Now like, oh, right, exactly. Yeah, it's really hard, you know. She doesn't like that word, and I'm like, oh great, you didn't pick up on my point at all. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's really difficult. Like I posted something in the venting section of my Discord this morning about how like sometimes things like the point is there, but it just gets missed. But you know what I mean? It sucks. I get it. I get it. Sims D&D you could play as Don Lothario, Liza Pancakes, right? That would be so fun. D6, it was crazy because I rolled a 6 on my on Jellybean Legacy on the first one. I rolled a 6. Right? Yeah, if you like the chaos, go for it. But I'm like, nope, my brain was melted out of my head. Hi Jess, welcome on in. I do have an important question for you guys. Would you love me if I was a worm? If you guys are coming on in, by the way, we are getting ready to do a recap on Jellybean Legacy. I want to do a note consolidation because I have my Google Doc sheet and then I want to do like a little note consolidation and like start the thread thing that we have in Discord and like see how it kind of goes. But yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, once every single stream towards the beginning, we give away a sticker. So if you want the worm sticker, go ahead and type yes. This is a real sticker that I'll send you for real in the mail. 5 for bubblegum, bless you. No, I get it. I get it. That's crazy. Insane. That's so many kids. Are you gonna like get them all done like boom, boom, boom? Or are you gonna kind of spread them out? You want the wormy. I like it. It's a good one. All right, beans. Oh, a 1 for bubblegum. 4 kids later. Oh my God. Yeah, sometimes the game just has other plans for you, you know? All right. Miss Calico, send me a message and then I will send you your form. Also, the last couple of days here, Friday is the last day for the pillar sticker. Sour straws are good, but not sour. They are so good. 2 infants in the moment I wanted to cry. I played the 100 baby challenge on like pause forever. And I actually had things like laid out to where like I knew it was like a baby gym basically. it was like a baby training gym. Like I would have them do very specific things pretty much like all the time because I knew like, oh, and then I would basically do everything like tummy time on their mat and they would roll over and like reach, grab, reach, grab, reach, grab. You know, it was baby boot camp. It really was. I had a system and then infants came out and then I stopped because I'm scared. I'm terrified. I think I made it through like 3 infants and then I was like, all right, and ADHD, let's go. And then I think we started Jellybean Legacy at that point. I want to say, wait, that's so cute. That's a good idea, actually. We should get good content. I always get the good family aspiration in Sims 3, so I prepared, right? You were ready for this. You were born for that. Maza Help Me Sim Babies is so crazy. Like, the Sims babies are insane. Like, I think that infants were 100% needed, but then it also created this really difficult situation with the 100 baby challenge specifically. It was horrible. You know, it's crazy. All right, Beans. So I need to find my notes document and how I'm like, my brain is gonna melt out of my skull because it is so discombobulated and so crazy. I don't even know if that one, no, this is like my old one. Then I had, how many did I have? Because I had one where like I highlighted certain things. I don't even know where it is, y'all. I'm gonna have to find that. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. This is the old one that I made. Oh my God, where is it? I know it's gonna feel so good when it's all organized. We really will. It'll feel so good. I don't know where I put it. I gotta switch to a different one. I think it might have been something else. Oh my God, thank God I found it. Okay. Woo! Okay. So this is my lore recap document of the Jellybean Legacy. So I'm gonna do my best to try to remember things here. Bookmark the page, honestly though, right? Are basically not right. No, for sure. Hi, Emily, good to see you. So this is based off of the Jellybean Legacy that I wrote. You can find it by doing !Jellybean or JBL in chat or in my Discord. But we started off with Poppy. Let me see if I can find my screenshots and see if I can find pictures of Poppy. My screenshots are no longer like organized anymore. I think I stopped after the 2nd generation just because I just stopped. But it started off with Poppy and I don't really have like a good screenshot of her, I don't think, specifically. Yeah, oh my God, it like started off crazy. Where did I even begin? I don't even know where the first screenshot technically would have been at any point. But anyway, Poppy had a partner named Tommy Salami, and her kids were Ambrosia, Braber, and Jonagold, Mac, Smith, Mac, and Opal. All of them were based off of apples. She's the 1st generation, so she didn't have any sort of inheritance. So Poppy was basically Poppy was a deadbeat mom and toxic self-censored influencer that had used her kids to reach global stardom. She would do anything to stay relevant, even if it put her kids in harm's way. She made videos about them without their consent, and she pretended to be the best, most present mom on social media, but was not that way in real life. She had several kids because her viewership was high when she was creating that content. And then I don't know exactly where these photos kind of began, but this is Ambrosia as a child, and she always made her kids like, oh my god, this is Poppy was wild. She was. Bo, good to see you. Do you remember? I think this was Brayburn. Brayburn almost got penny points and almost was the heir. Apple, because of the brand, I suppose, probably. But Poppy was just insane. And then this is, I think this is Ambrosia, technically. Yeah, that's Ambrosia. I don't know how her photo got snuck in there, but it's fine. Ambrosia, I think she actually like snuck into her mom's room and she was applying to university. And then here she is in her room. This is Brayburn, just kind of walking down memory lane. And then here we are with Lilith Vittor, who is a fan dressed up as Poppy. But then this was Jonna Gold, I want to say. And then this was Brayburn. Her children. And then the butler. And then this is Ambrosia. Poppy. This was, how did you decide on your heir? So when you decide heirs, whichever one kind of fits your vision for the next generation, if that makes sense. Some people pick the oldest, some people pick the kid that just makes the most sense, like story-wise, or who they are. So this is the dog. Oh my god, what was the dog's name? Fifi. Fifi was a princess. She was a little pink toy poodle. And then we lived in an apartment. And then we had to carry her outside to go poop because dogs couldn't use the elevator back then. Here she is licking her poop, and here she is kissing us afterwards. Fifi the legend. I know, right? I got better at taking photos as we went. And then I think she's actually here like sneaking into different houses, stealing pink things, and then we're taking a shower. And then the dog is just, you know, she's being Fifi. Hi, Mateo. Good to see you. We're doing a Jellybean legacy like recap situation. Right, I'm very sure that Fifi had her reasons for this. Also, these are all like mashed up and like not in order exactly, but this is Poppy back when she, because Tommy Salami was actually a fan of Poppy's, and then they ended up hitting it off or something, and then they started dating. And then here she is munching on strawberries. Here she is taking some influencer photos for her Simstagram in her little apartment. This was the nursery for Applejen. But yeah, she's taking some maternity photos and stuff like that. Because again, everything that she did was for like attention on social media. Giving birth to the baby. We've got some baby photos, and then I remember to paint the ceiling. And then Tommy Salami, he had a paranoid trait. And one of the things that he didn't really, we joked that he didn't know where babies came from. Right. So he would like panic and then be like, oh my god, I have a baby. Where'd they come from? But here he is, with a partner box. No, literally though. And then here she is. I think she took another pregnancy test. So she had to take a selfie to commemorate the moment or something. I know we have been playing for so long, right? This was so long ago. This was over a year ago. I believe this was Ambrosia, the first baby. And then we did Christmas, and then she forced him to propose on Winterfest in front of the tree so they could take pictures to post his Instagram. So, you know, Tommy Salami was kind of just there along for the ride. I know Tommy Salami is kind of iconic, though. I know this no, it was so funny. He was like, where are these babies coming from? And then, of course, it has already been over a year. And then she would, of course, record a lot of the videos and talk about like her babies and her pink stuff and do like pink item hauls and whatever else. I took a lot of screenshots or whatever because you never knew what ones were going to be like super blown out, you know? So there's like just a ton of screenshots. Plus, It got you fame when you did it. So eventually, here's her with her hoard of pink things because you had to steal pink stuff. So then eventually she got enough money to build a mansion and she wanted to live in Tartosa, but she had no respect for the local architecture. So she built that crazy thing, and also ignore that. Other things that I was doing when For Rent came out, but it's fine. I don't know how this snuck in there. So this is Ambrosia's birthday in the house. And of course, you know, we tried to tie in a little bit of red, but Poppy kind of forced her kids to be into pink, right? Because everything had to be pink. And then Fifi on the floor, and then here she is having like a little meet and greet. Knox Greenberg, I want to say, I think that is, just taking selfies with fans. And then I think that was the Starlight Accolades or whatever, where she signed her like Hollywood Walk of Fame thing. I'm a lot better. I got better as we went on about taking screenshots though. Yeah, there it is. There's her little fame thingy. And she put it on there because I think you have to be like level 5 or something like that, or like a top, like a global celebrity to do that or something like that. I don't remember. And then of course we had more maternity photos, and then just random screenshots that I took. This is her favorite drink, and it ended up being like kind of like a purpley magenta color. Hi Autumn, welcome on in, good to see you. I don't know whose teeth are those, but here she is. She's like hamming up for the paparazzi here, you know. And also, what is going on with her neck? I don't know, she was so contorted. But then this is Tommy Salami. So Tommy Salami slowly slipped more and more into madness as time went on, because remember, these babies kept disappearing or appearing, and he didn't know where they kept coming from. So Tommy was slipping more and more into like insanity. And then Poppy would always like live stream everything pretty much. But she would pose, she would like call the paparazzi, and then they would like come to her house and stuff. We said she would like pose for them. So then we have Ambrosia, who is generation 2. So you saw like everything that Poppy did was like taking photos of like her children. She sold her pictures online, you know, for fame and stuff. So she would literally take photos. Like you didn't see that there, but she would like literally take pictures of her kids and sell them to like for money and like fame and stuff. So she was actively like exploiting her children for like money, and like was just kind of a crappy person sort of thing. So Ambrosia had a partner named Rarahu, Lobster Girl, if you remember Lobster Girl. And Ambrosia was actually like super brainy and super smart. She graduated university early. She was the oldest of 6, and she graduated high school early to become a teacher and moved out as a teenager. Ambrosia wanted to be the mom Poppy never was, but overdoes it and stifles her kids' personalities because she pushes her own image of perfection. She outlaws technology because in her home because of what Poppy did, and cut Poppy out of her life. When things got rough at home with Clement, which was her child, and we'll get to that, it triggered parts of Ambrosia that were unhealed and ended up kicking him out because it didn't apply to her image of perfection. So Ambrosia actually ended up making out, like when she left the house, with 126,000 simoleons because we rolled the dice. And she was basically like so smart that she was like handling all of like the finances for the family and things, but she was cooking the books. She was sticking some aside for herself the whole time. So she was taking some money from Poppy the whole time. And then when she moved out to university, she actually ended up kind of exploring her sexuality a little bit, and like in this big wide world, you know. She was relatively sheltered because she was a YouTuber or a Sims tuber, like kid's child. That was whatever. And then so she immediately kind of had heart eyes for this like mysterious person in this lobster costume. And then we ended up taking selfies, and then she ended up like doing a kiss, and then like, so this is her. I think she's still living at her mom's house at this point. And she's like, I think this was Spirit Day before she actually left for university, before her semester started. So she kept this picture and she just couldn't stop like thinking about the person in the lobster costume because there was like this energy about them. And then she always studied parenting. And then here she is actually moving out. I want to be better at taking screenshots. I'm horrible at it. So she ended up buying a little house in the university world, right? But she did it as a residential rental because she rented it out. She bought it for herself and she rented it out while she was going to university because she's smart with money, right? She was really, really smart. So this is a cat that she actually adopted. This is Marmalade, little Marmy. This is her tenant that she had as well. He actually ended up being vampire, but she would like work on her homework and whatever else. And then Marmalade, here he is as a kitten. Oh my God. In this house, we freaking love Marmalade, okay? Exactly the exact moment at the beginning of the Real Chaos. It really was. Because we really kind of found our stride starting out a little bit later. You know what I mean? Like as time went on, like update laptop indeed. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That's so crazy. But here we are again, like at Spirit Week. I think that was another one. And then Ambrosia at this point was still a teenager, by the way. Because she was going to university as a teenager at first. But then we decided to have like a little birthday for her. Marmalade was filthy. Here's her little birthday. She didn't really do anything super special because she didn't really have a lot of friends. She was pretty sheltered when she was growing up, remember? And then, so she actually ended up getting to know Rarahu, right? This is Rarahu, lobster girl, by the way. Ended up being this like absolutely gorgeous lesbian woman. Absolutely gorgeous. But Ambrosia is like attracted to her, but doesn't really like, she's really shy about experimenting with her sexuality and stuff like this, right? So she's like being friends with her. She's doing all sorts of things with her. And it honestly was like a really slow burn, cute, like sapphic love story. It was so good. So they, Ambrosia was like Rarahu was like, hey, I really like you. And Ambrosia's like, I like you, but like, I'm unsure. Like, I don't know where I'm at kind of thing yet. You know what I mean? So she was like communicating to her the whole time. And they were like doing this. Oh my God. We're doing this whole like slow burn thing. But this was that one time where they like spent a lot of time together. They're like decorating the Christmas tree and kind of like doing their own thing together. It was really cute. And then, so Rarahu is not living with us at this point, but then this is actually where Ambrosia like asks her like, hey, I'm ready for you to move in. And Rarahu's like, I'm ready. Like she's been ready, but she's working on Ambrosia's terms kind of thing. But then, I went through the process of like making over Rarahu. And then when I went to add her, she suddenly had this child. He was wearing a hat, so we couldn't see his hair, but he ended up having orange hair. So we rolled the dice and then we decided to keep him because she adopted him. Neighborhood stories. He had orange hair, which is the next generation, by the way. So it was like literally meant to be. And honestly, this is like where the story kept like getting dished to us. He was our little dumpster baby, right? We joked that we like found him on the street and like we just decided to keep him. But like, so we got Clement at the same time. And then he aged up into a toddler and everything because I think he was like a day away from aging up or something. So he was adopted at a very young age by Rarahu. And then whatever. And then this is her dad visiting. I think this is actually like Winterfest. And then here we are going like on a little date and we went ice skating and stuff. It was actually very cute. Got some pretty good screenshots. And then I think at this point, oh my God, I was horrible at taking screenshots, you guys. I think at this point, they actually bought the farmhouse. And this was Rarahu's room in the farmhouse. And this is Marmalade, of course, moving in with us. But they bought a little farmhouse in the country. And then she's like a teacher at this point. I was horrible at taking screenshots. There's so many gaps. This is insane. But I think this is the point in which they're finally like committing to each other. Oh wait, no, she's graduating here. She was like about to graduate and then they purchased the house. No. Oh, my buddy boy. I love him. We have so many cute little smiley photos of this freaking cat, you guys. This freaking cat. We had so many smiley photos of him. But anyway, so they're like, I'm kind of getting my things about us again. So they're still in like this very slow burn relationship. They're not official. They haven't been physical with each other yet, but they're very like emotionally connected and very like a tight unit. So again, they're still communicating and they're still like slow burning because Ambrosia hasn't quite made that leap into her like sexuality yet at this point. And then we went to the vet, and then Rarahu was very much like a giver type of person. She built like this, Ambrosia had this vision of having like this perfect house and this perfect life and everything, living in the countryside, being a teacher, you know, all the 9 yards and everything. And then Rarahu made like this really cute tree house for Clement. So when he was a child, he had it to like grow up and play in and everything. But they would spend hours outside. She would work on that tree house, and then Clement would play and hang out outside, and then they would bake. I think this is our picnic coming up here. Yeah, okay, so this was Love Day, and she baked those heart cookies, and then she invited her out on like a little date to have a little picnic together on Love Day. And so they had a picnic. They had watermelon salad, and then they had heart cookies, and it was really, really cute. Was very adorable. But here they're not dating yet, but again, it was this like really, really slow burn. It was very sweet and very like respectful, very demure. And then they gave a rose, and then they're being moms and just being adorable. I know the fridge was so cute. And then here we have a birthday. So this is where Clement becomes a child, and we're taking some family photos and everything. I'm getting a little bit better at taking photos, as you can see. Smiley Marmy. I know, it's so cute, Emily. I love it. It's adorable. I love Marmalade so much. But again, this cat was probably a cat. Oh my God. I think he was probably my favorite. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh yeah, and then we made like a shell challenge and stuff like that. I know he's such a goober. He really was, wasn't he? And Clement was like super into void critters and stuff. And then they would have like all these cute little family evenings and stuff. And then that one time when we had that fire, and then everything was like starting on fire. And then all of a sudden, Kyleson like walks in the back door here and then walks out, and then the sprinklers like start, even though I didn't put sprinklers in this house. So Kyleson saved the house because it was gonna go up in flames, like the whole thing, I'm pretty sure. But I can't remember what they were doing, but honestly, Clement was a really good kid. He truly was. And then I suck at taking photos. So it gets really good, to be honest with you. And I, honest to goodness, don't remember. Let me actually go through here and kind of do some like looking on some things. Because these are not organized at all. I gotta go in here and start organizing some things, to be honest with you. Okay. So here, we ended up having, oh yeah, they would like eat outside and like hang out. I think that was like the birthday party or whatever. And then Ambrosia loved like gardening and everything. And then here's Clement hanging out in his treehouse and doing what he's gonna do. And then we had some shell tours, and you guys found some really cool stuff in there too. Oh my God, those were so neat. Some really good ideas. Hello. Oh, because it's, I hate when it skips months. I need to clean this up so bad. I really, really do. Okay, oh yeah, and then they went on this date here, by the way, in Copperdale at some point. So Clement's still like a child at this point, right? And then this is actually where they had like their first kiss. So they finally had their first kiss. They have like a little child together. And then Ambrosia, of course, is like, it's always been you. And then she proposed on the pier. So like, she was like, I'm invested, I'm in. This is my moment. Honestly, next task for the co-working stream, right? So then, yeah, she proposed, and then they got engaged. It was really cute on the pier. And then at this point, Rarahu's bedroom was here, but then we started letting Rarahu, like, she was like, okay, I'm ready, like, for you to like sleep in the same bed and like exist in the same space. Some more family photos, and then some other screenshots from other things that we were doing because it's not organized. And then this is Clement's birthday. So then I like to take photos. Oh my God, spoiler alert. Okay, so Clement is a teenager, right? Kid doesn't really have a sense of identity. He's rebellious. Ambrosia's struggling because her image of perfection is being like fractured and everything like that. But his room is disgusting. He hangs out in his room. He's rebellious. He has a bubble machine. He like has a computer. He has a cell phone. Things that are like very like, because remember, technology is banned in this household. He locks his door. His room is so smelly and funky. Like, you can see it. You know what I mean? Like, he was a sweet little boy, but then like he never really got to explore who he was, so he starts rebelling and acting out. So this is Ambrosia. I don't remember here. He sneaks out to go to parties with his friends, by the way. And then he's got his cell phone. So he would sneak out. He almost got caught. And then he would go to like these keg parties at the Bluffs with his friends. And then he meets this girl named Helena. They blow bubbles. They hang out. They have this really tight friend group. Everything is all fun, right? He really has like heart eyes for Helena. He has like a crush on her from the day when they talk and talk and talk the evening away. They go crazy. They blow bubbles. They talk. He does keg stands to try to impress her. She's like, that's stupid. And she walks away. And so here they are awkwardly cuddling by there. Boo, tomato, 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 right? Boo! But yeah. And then Clement actually keeps this picture by his bed in the gameplay because he snuck this picture of her on his phone. So he could like look at her because he was like obsessed with her. And then by the end of the night, the party is ending. And then, you guessed it, this is the beginning of the ridiculousness. This is where it all starts getting so haywire. So it's just these two at the Bluffs. Everyone else has left. And Helena's like, hey, do you want to remember this forever? And so they literally just like autonomously on their own, just like jump in the bush. They woohoo. And here Rarahu and Ambrosia are like planning their little wedding, and it's in this beautiful little park. It's so cute. So then this is like the group of friends, and I made them all like live together. And so here, I think, okay. I didn't get any screenshots, but Helena actually like, it was like a day or two later, Helena called us and she's like, do you want to go on a date? And we were like freaking out, like, is she going to be pregnant kind of thing? Like, is she pregnant? Because I have teenage pregnancy, like able to be a thing, right? So this is like a day before their wedding, like Ambrosia and Rarahu kind of thing. So like the time frame, right? And they're like, so Helena and Clement go on the date. And then she, oh my God, Gloomchi. That's brutal. That is brutal. How are you, Tank? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Oh my God. I'm screaming. That's really funny. But so then we actually rolled the dice. I was like, is she here to tell us if she's pregnant? And we rolled the dice, and the dice said yeah. And we actually like checked her to see if she's pregnant, and she was. So like she's pregnant, and she was there. We said the date was for her to like tell us that she was pregnant kind of thing, because she just like autonomously asked us to go on a date, right? So here they are. They're telling Clement's moms that she's pregnant, right? And they don't know how to handle it. Also, Poppy randomly showed up because like at this point, Poppy is like excommunicated from them, and they don't have a relationship at all. Like Poppy is nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be wanted by Ambrosia whatsoever. She's completely cut her off, right? Because she's toxic. And here's the wedding day. And then of course we had to bring marmalade. Poppy at the wedding. I know, she was like, I swear to God, if she shows up. And of course, Sim's doing Sims things. And then Ambrosia's dad showing up in a dress. Honestly, I love that for him. I love it for him. Townie's wearing Townie clothes was just wild. Poppy's like, I literally smell drama. Back when weddings weren't really all that great. Clement in the middle of the thing. Clement just in the middle. The Marmy was the officiant, right? Honestly, I was like, whatever, dude. Do you, boo-boo. And then my wedding stories being my wedding stories thing. So here they are getting married in the middle of the woods. They just found out that Helena was pregnant like a day before there. This was Apple generation. And then Clement is orange. So this is technically all Apple gen. And then they kiss. Hi, Hemptress. Welcome on in. Good to see you today. And then we had like the little cake table and like all the gifts and everything all set up. All the wedding guests. And here they are doing cake tasting. And then like Sims just ruining things. I was like, get her, like seriously, get out of here. Because they did like the little cake thing and it bothered me. The townies would just show up like, what? I know they're really adorable. Wait, no. Oh yeah, no, this is where, wait, this is where. This is where she's telling him that she was pregnant. And he's like, we'll do this. I can't remember what order it was. And then here they are pregnant, by the way, because Ambrosia had to have 3 children. So they actually did science babies together. So they're both pregnant at the same time. And it was really cute. They actually gave birth. And then Ambrosia's baby looked like Rarahu. And then Rarahu's baby looked like Ambrosia. It was really cute. But they were like, it was so cute. So then, probably, I think it was just like meeting the parents. Okay. So then, you know, they end up telling them about like the pregnancy, right? So then they get kicked out. Ambrosia or Clement gets kicked out. Completely kicked out. And then they lived in it. We built a bus for them to live in. And then we put it on a lot that we downloaded off the gallery. That was like a gas station. It was really cool. And then, so we're living in this bus. I was really bad at taking screenshots. I swear to God, there's some gaps here, but like, we're gonna have to fill it in. And then Clement was literally at work or something like that. He was like working a fast food job. And then this guy, I think this was Vax or something like that. And then Helena had zero respect for the oh, was this Onyx? I think it might have been Onyx. Yeah, it was Onyx. This is like one of their friends that they grew up with, right? And they're living in this bus and whatever else. And I'm pretty sure that Ripley was already born at this point. Yeah, no, no, she's barely pregnant. She's like not even showing yet. She's actually like in her first trimester or something. And Ripley's like not even born yet because you can see the bassinet in the back so they know that they're pregnant. And then he would like show up and then she would like just get it with everybody pretty much. And then here's Lily. I think Lily ended up showing up and was like warning us about Helena because this was Lily and Clement here. Yeah, I know. Helena was nasty. She was mean. So Lily would show up and be like, hey, dude, I gotta talk to you, blah, 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 whatever. Like, and then try to like warn him about how she was like this red flag bad person. And then Clement was like blind to it. Ripley's born. The cheating continues. This is Vax. The Bean Garden. I know Ripley is so special. I loved Ripley. And then Clement and them, they would go off and have like even more parties and everything, you know, and then here's Ripley aging up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How the heck are ya? Marmy. And then Ripley. So they're living in this little bus. And then Helena is literally just like flirting with everybody. And then, oh my God. Okay. Bus burns down. They move into an apartment. The apartment burns down, and then he calls up Grandma Poppy, and then he's like, I need help. I don't have anywhere to go, because remember, his mom kicked him out. Doesn't want anything to do with him. He doesn't talk to his mom, Ambrosia. So he moves in with Grandma Poppy, and she's like, on one term, only if I can make content with Ripley, basically, because this is baby Ripley. Kind of like what he did to or what she did to Ambrosia, because she still wants to stay relevant at this point, because she's getting old, you know, at this point. So basically, their apartment like burnt down and everything, and now this is like Ripley's nursery in Bubblegum's mansion. So now we're back in Bubblegum's mansion, and then he sort of set up this like party pergola thing outside. And then here, Grandma Poppy is the primary care provider of Ripley. And on the cycle it goes. So this is Helena and Clement's bedroom in Poppy's mansion. Yeah, Poppy just needed more babies, and this is the butler too that helped care for Ripley. But this is like them discovering Clement's like stuff. So they're both elders at this point. So this is Clement's like party area, because he does not have his head on straight. I think at this point he's still a teenager. He is rough. But Poppy, of course, is like just taking care of the baby. And then Clement is really going through it. He dyed his hair a different color. He is trying to explore his hobbies. He doesn't know who he is. Remember, because his mom's kind of like stifled his like personality and like the things that he wanted to do. He didn't really get to explore. So he's like, no. Okay, so Clement would tap this keg. I think he did a keg stand with his grandpa, and then all Grandpa wanted to do was do Tommy Salami with the keg stands. So this is all he wanted to do, okay? This is all he wanted to do. And then here he is doing bubble machine things with Clement. So he's like a 10 rank like military general guy that retired and is cutting it loose, okay? So like he's paranoid, he's gone through it. He didn't know where all of his babies came from. Guy had seen some stuff, all right? And so he is cutting it loose. He's doing bong, like riffs on this bong, the bubble blower, the keg stand. We're doing a recap of, yeah, he's just hanging out with his grandson. Nick, welcome on in. So freaking Tommy. And then he partied too hard. Literally. I know. Yeah, he's got to cause, and then he died. He literally partied too hard and he died. And his eulogy thingy was he's doing keg stands with angels, like the little like the engraving thing on his tombstone. No, and on the way to the keg stand. No, he was like literally on the way to the keg stand just to be gone again, because they like were doing it outside. Epitaph, thank you. And then they were heading out to go do it again, and then he died. I know he died when he was doing died. No, he was doing keg stands with angels. He died doing what he loved most. And of course, Clement is here, you know, exploring more hobbies. He's playing guitar. And then here's Poppy with Helena, who is still in this house at this point. And this is like one of their friends. I can't remember her name. Poppy's an elder at this point. So Helena snuck out with Vax. And Vax is honestly like luring her, trying to like blackmail her and get with her. And it's working because it's Helena. And then here, I think Clement found out somehow about Vax, because Vax was like, I slept with her too, blah, 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 or something like that. And then, yeah. So Poppy and Helena did get along. Vax told him that's right. And then and Clement is like really, really, really rough with it. Like so rough with it. Vax was a piece of work because he did it only for his own gain. He was not good. He was a piece of work. And then here's Marmalade being a really good boy. He's being a babysitter. But this is actually, looking back, this was really funny because you'll find out more about Ripley later. You'll find more about Ripley later. That's true. He did have good as a trait. That's fair. He did. That's true. Oh my God. No, this is all like mixed up because this was before they moved into Poppy's. Because this fire in their apartment is what caused them to move in with Poppy in the first place. She tried to cook, I think, grilled cheese, and then Ripley was like over there. It was like this really grungy, nasty apartment. Yeah, she cooked in the because they moved out of the bus into an apartment, and then it burnt because their bus burnt down. Their bus burnt, moved into an apartment, it burnt, and then they moved. Yeah, and then they moved to Poppy's. It was all within like a day time frame. So they were kind of trying to settle down, but then they like, Grandma, I need help kind of thing. Here we have Father Winter, and Lily is kind of like just trying to get Clement to be a good guy this whole time. Like, hey, you need to get away from like Helena. She's no good for you. And then Ambrosia and Poppy, I don't remember. Oh my God, wait. We post some baby photos. This was really cute. So we had some Ripley baby photos, and this is before he turns into a child. And Clement changed his hair again because Guy's going through it. Oh wait, no, he's turning into a toddler. That's right. And then here he's turning into a young adult because he's a teenager this entire time, mind you. So now we have Ripley as a toddler. And here, Clement has absolutely had it. So this is him actually kicking Helena out of this house. He's like, I'm breaking up with you. You're a piece of crap. And then, yeah. And yeah, meanwhile, Helena's like being buddy-buddy with Poppy and like stealing her clothes and stuff. So he dumped Helena and is like, I'm done with your trash. And then here, Onyx is being nosy. And then Grandma Poppy raising Ripley some more. There's some photos. Oh my God, Marmee. And then Poppy really cranked it up. So Poppy filmed, like, this is like a fake like camera thing, obviously, but like she films everything that he's doing. So like basically she had cameras everywhere and she was like filming. It was like worse than what she did with Ambrosia and the kids. Because this is her grandkid and like she's even more unhinged and she like wants to really crank out the content. She was, yeah, Garrus, she was. But here she is like filming Ripley playing and everything. The things she did for money. So then, I can't remember exactly how this went down. I think Lily actually convinced Clement, like, you need to get Ripley out of this house. This is not good for him. I think actually Lily was the one that did it. And Poppy's like, okay, I can help you get a house. And then so they bought this loft. She bought them this loft and like renovated this whole loft for them to live in San Myshuno. So this is some like photos of their loft and whatever here in San Myshuno. And here he is. I think he actually ran into his mom in like the whatever park thing. This is Rurahu. He's actually making amends slowly with Rurahu and like making up with her because he actually like ran into her or like she called him to like talk. And here's Lily. So Lily's like a green flag as heck, but then Clement is definitely like a broken guy. And these two are just friends at this point, by the way. But Lily's trying to be like that good, solid person for him to like get out of that toxic life with Poppy. Exactly right. Yeah, she talked him into leaving. Oh my God, Marmee. I love this cat so much. Oh my God. No. Okay, what was happening here? Lily and Clement were actually like flirting with each other and about to kiss. And then Ripley was walking around the corner because he got out of bed. And then it was really funny though, because I wasn't even controlling it or planning it or anything. So Ripley got out of bed and then actually was like meowing at Ripley. And then Ripley went back to bed. So Marmee was the true bro in this picture here. He was like, because Ripley's like, I'm going to interrupt these guys. And then Marmee was like, meow, meow. And then Ripley went back to bed. It was good. And then here he is. He put him back to bed. It was really funny. Marmee was a better parent than Clement ever was. Like, he even tucked him in, as you can see. Marmee, I know he's the babysitter. What a good wingman, honestly. Because meanwhile, Clement and Lily were like kissing and stuff in the other room. And then Clement, you know, he had many, many different hobbies because he was on this like journey of sort of like getting to understand himself better. And so he took up photography. So we took some pictures. A lot of pictures with him. And then Marmee. And then more pictures of the cityscape that Clement took. But he would actually go out and walk around. Clement ever meet his siblings? Yes. Yes. He did. I think they even like did parties and stuff together. No, okay, so these are Clement's siblings, but they were around the same age as Ripley was. Because they would do parties together. I don't remember their names, but it was really cute because remember both the moms were pregnant. But then Ambrosia gave birth to this little girl and she looked like Rarahu. And then Rarahu gave birth to her who looked like Ambrosia. So they were like, they gave birth to each other's clones, basically. Yeah, they would have like little play dates. So here we're at the community pool doing play dates. And this is Clement. Like Lily is trying to encourage Clement at this point to like reestablish and like get a foundational like and reestablish the relationship with his moms. And doing a play date with the kids was the way for them to do that. Because it was low touch, low effort. And then they would have like the little play dates and they would be able to interact as like a family. Because remember, Ambrosia kicked Clement out. And things were really, really, really bad between them because Clement was like struggling with things and Ambrosia was like, this is hard for me. Because she was triggered and then, yeah. Oh my God. And then Chris. So this is one of Lily and Clement's friends. This is Chris. And he ended up like he was like homeless or something. And like he needed a place to stay. He showed up naked at our doorstep in the winter. And we're like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't know a place to go. This chick stole my clothes. So then they let him like crash in their place and we made him sleep on the floor. Oh my God. But then more photos from Clement. I know, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. He got kicked out of the house because of Helena. Helena stole his clothes. That's right. Because he actually showed up at our house like naked. Helena kicked him out because Helena was like doing crap to him. That's right. I remember now. And then here's Clement's photos that we're taking. And then he took a picture of their own, like their loft that they have. And then Ripley just being an absolute terror as he was, and Marmalade as his sidekick. And then here's Chris. Chris was being very weird to Helena, or not Helena, but Lily all the time. He was like flirting with her, and she's like, "No, dude, you're gross," kind of thing. Because she liked Clement, right? She was honest. She was a loyal sim. Hi, welcome in, Larry. We're doing a Jellybean Legacy recap because we're about to restart playing here, and we're walking down memory lane mostly so we can remember where our story was and how we ended up here, kind of thing. More photos from Clement. Again, he really went down the photography route. And then Ripley making more messes. Tommy Salami always hung out, and he would like feed Ripley. And Ripley was a streaker. Also, one thing about this, about the penthouse, or this like loft apartment that was here, or this loft house, Poppy owned it, but Poppy hid cameras everywhere. If you look in some of the details, there's a little camera hidden here, but in certain areas, you'll notice cameras, and that's on purpose because they were hidden everywhere. Because again, Poppy would do anything to get money, and she still needed to have an income stream, especially pertaining like her children. Yeah, there are hidden cameras everywhere. Oh yeah, and here these two are finally like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Ah! They were like being intimate, and then here Chris is like, little bro, what are you doing? Chris was kind of a lovable idiot, and then Ripley would like bite his hands and stuff. Oh my God, we thought that she was pregnant because Clement and Lily actually woohooed. They just did it. I was like having them kiss, and then they just jumped in the bed, and I was like, oh my God, don't make this another child. Oh, he was the himbo for sure, right? And there's Chris in the background too. And then I don't remember why. I think we ended up like confronting Vax or something like that, or Onyx. And then here we're still making more amends with no, this was the kid's birthday party because it was, I think it was Lila, and then I don't remember, like Clement's sisters, the two that are like Ripley's age. This was their birthday party. And so they used it as another excuse to kind of like go and sit and hang out. And Ripley turned into a child, and he was a terror. Bianca, I think it was Lila and Bianca. Yeah, I think you're right. But Ripley looks positively punchable. And this is before I did create a sim work on them too. So they're here just talking and working things out, you know. Some photos kind of got swapped, as you saw. But Ripley ended up being like the most punchable kid ever. Oh, he was a little menace. And like people would make the snow pals and then he would like smash them. And he would go play basketball all the time and play his video games. And then I think this is Clement actually finally like discussing all the hardships and stuff that they had. I think they're finally making amends here. Like, I'm sorry, like kissing and making up. Yep, this is it. So it was like bit by bit. I play with MC Command Center, so I do an adjusted normal lifespan. It's like times 1.5. It's like kind of in the middle of normal and long. So I play with like a slightly adjusted lifespan. Makes sense. Looking at Ripley again. Yep. Ripley was grossly unparented. He was basically raised by Poppy, right? He thought that fame and image were everything. And then here's Lily. I think they're voting at this time. And then Clement got a glow up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, and then Clement, when he was painting, he actually ended up painting a picture of an apple, which is really cute because that was his mom's generation, you know, the apple. And so we kept it. Oh yeah, and they're doing New Year's or whatever. And then they're like kissing and everything. And then, oh, this, I think this is where, because that entire time, Chris is like living in their house and stuff and like crashing. And he is being so weird towards Lily the whole time. Like just being like unsolicited, like flirty with her and like not listening to her say no. And then Clement, we would roll and Clement wouldn't put his foot down. Clement was kind of a pushover, so we wouldn't stand up for his girlfriend. And I think she ended up like yelling at him. Also, this is Ripley. He is so punchable. And more Marmy. Random guy. Oh my God. So Poppy knew that she was dying or that she was old. And then she wanted to create, she had a painter like make, oh yeah, and like her dog in the urn, because she would literally like make videos about everything. And wanted like after her dog died, she did like an unbox my dog with me, because when they like send your dog's remains to them after they've been like whatever, she was wild on the info, right? Her profile picture on the infographic, right? No, and she's an elder at this point though. No, she would like Poppy pushed everything too far, Blix. That was just who she was. Oh my God. Lily, I don't know what happened, but Lily and Helena jumped in bed with each other. And I think she took that to the grave with her. I don't think she ever mentioned that. I think, what are they talking about? So then, I don't remember what we're talking about here. Oh my God. Okay, so meanwhile, the entire time, I didn't get any like screenshots of it, but in that, like when Clement was living in that loft, Poppy was literally living in the walls the whole time, by the way. Was Lily? Oh yeah, Lily was pregnant. That's right. Lily was pregnant with Clement's baby. That's right. Lily was pregnant. Yep. But meanwhile, the whole time, you know, they didn't know that Poppy was living in the basement, by the way, just so you guys know. Living in the wall. So there was like literally like a basement thing. And then we had like those fake like 1-by-1 rooms where she could like crawl up and like spy, basically, kind of thing, if that makes sense. So she's like living in the walls, like spying on them, like making content and like uploading videos and stuff. So Poppy would do anything to get famous, basically, or to keep fame and stay relevant. She would stoop to every level ever. But here she is dying. So basically at this point, the bills are being paid for and Clement and Lily are like, you know, just living their life because grandma bought this place for them. But meanwhile, like they didn't know that grandma died for like a while. And by the way, did this. Oh, this lore is deep. We get like into it. I forgot that we put that there. She died with her two favorite things, her dog and her cell phone. Oh, that's right, because they couldn't stay because of grandma as well. Right. Because basically, oh my God. And then Helena, she actually like randomly showed up, by the way. Like these Sims randomly do these things. I don't stage this crap. It just happens. I swear to God. Like, so Poppy died. Clement doesn't know, but Helena somehow did. So she just shows up and she actually like proposes to him. Yeah, she walked to me because of the money, because she wanted the will money, because she knew there was money because Poppy died. She actually walked in and was like, let's get married, basically. Yeah, I think Helena was probably following Poppy's socials. We were joking that she was live streaming when she died, and Helena was like in there and like knew, and she waltzed right the heck over. She waltzed right over. And then she actually straight up proposed. Because I don't think that, and then meanwhile, like, and Clement said yes, actually. Because he's still hung on her the whole time. Meanwhile, Lily's pregnant with his baby. She's a horrible person. And here, oh my God, they woohooed again. Wait, no. They didn't know that it wasn't again. This is when they woohooed because the photos were all mixed up. Yeah, she woohooed. Yeah, they fought and then they woohooed. And then, oh my God. Enter Ripley's. Yeah, they were fighting over Clement and then woohooed. They did. They were fighting over Clement. It was insane. Like, it all just autonomously happened. Clement said yes to the proposal, too. Okay, so this is Ripley. Teen Ripley. We made some friend groups for him. This is Ashley, Charity, Liam, Trey in the back. I don't remember her name. It was like Amy or something. This was like, I don't remember her name, but this was, these two are twins. Oh my God. And then they would like woohoo all the time. And like, she was trying to get pregnant again to like trap him, but it wasn't working. And then meanwhile, she's like pregnant with his baby. And then here she's in labor. And then this is Ripley's little brother that's born. Wait, wasn't he like secretly dating Helena the whole time and like she didn't know it? Yeah, because the butler knew everything and the butler was like side-eyeing, like, I can't say anything, you know, kind of thing. Like, I think Clement was keeping like the relationship on the down low or something. And meanwhile, Helena's living with us too. And Clement is like finally like breaking up with her again. And then she tries to throw slushy like a drink in his face because he like kicked her out. And then she failed. But Clement is actually finally putting his foot down because Lily's like, we have a baby. We need to like be serious about this. But then we move in because they lost that house because like Poppy wasn't there paying for it anymore, right? The money went, they didn't have any money because Poppy was paying for everything, but she died, right? So then here's Ripley working on a project. So we actually moved into the basement of Ambrosia and Poppy, or Ambrosia and Rarahu at this point. So this is after 4 Rent came in, and then Ripley goes to high school and does like all the high school things. And we play with him actively at high school. Here's his buddy Trey, who's like one of his best buddies ever. So we're kind of on Ripley a little bit now. So at this point, I think the spotlight is on Ripley. Exactly, that's why they broke it off. It really was. So we're gonna go here. It's like, obviously, we already read this. Or I'm gonna read this then. So Clement struggled to conform to his mom's expectations. He rebels in his teens and gets kicked out of high school for getting girlfriend Helena pregnant with a baby named Ripley. He lives in a turbulent life with her, including cheating and toxicity. And after he gets kicked out, they move into a bus and then it burns down, then into a moldy apartment. It also burns down, having lost everything with the newborn baby. They moved into Poppy's house, as you guys saw. And And then Clement eventually repaired. Oh, wait, they moved to the house with an agreement that she could do anything content-wise with Ripley. Like, just like she did with Ambrosia. And then Clement eventually repaired his relationship with his mom's. When Poppy dies, they lose the house that Poppy was paying for, and then they move into the basement. Clement lets Ripley do anything he wants because Clement is just trying to discover himself, because he didn't ever learn about himself at all, right? So we're on to Ripley. So at this point, like, we're still living in the same house, but then he's kind of like the main character, if that makes sense. Because I don't really age Sims up unless it makes sense for their story. But Ripley grew up learning that everything fame is important. He would actively go to places and just be a jerk to people. He like sought out Onyx or Vax or whatever, and like would be a jerk to them. I think this was Vax. And then they had this club, and then workout was one of the things. So then it was like their friend club or whatever, but they would like all just do push-ups and stuff. So they would constantly have parties at the Bluffs. Hi, Estelle, welcome on in. So this is Ashley. Ripley is really into Ashley, but Ashley kind of thinks he's nasty because he kind of is a little bit. He's kind of like weird. So Ripley goes through like all of these things to like be over the top with her. He does like this really fancy promposal. And then here he is gonna ask her about it. She catches wind of it though and says no. And then she actually friend zones him and asks him like a second later to go to prom as friends together. And it's like, I don't want to go as your date, but I'll go with you as a friend kind of thing. So then here they are just like playing like catch and stuff. And he like really likes her, but she thinks he's nasty. Oh my God. And then Marmalade. So we went to prom as friends. So then he's got two of his closest buddies. This is Liam. And then, of course, Ripley on the left. And then we have Trey, who is in blue. Those suits, they're so good. They're so good. I loved their suits so much. But you kind of get the vibes of them, right? But then we took like all of these, like the three, like literally Three Musketeer kind of vibes. And then, so we went to the, this is like the prom after party. So we invited Ashley out. And then, he was like being super pushy on her. No, he's literally discount Logan Paul. We said that those are like the type of people that he would like put on a pedestal type of thing, if that makes sense. So like he was being super pushy with Ashley, and like he finally whittled her down to get like a kiss in the tunnel of love. So here they're going in the tunnel of love and they did their first kiss, but she did it reluctantly. And here's Clement. They're living in the basement at Rarahu's house, and then Clement and Lily are like really working on their relationship and everything. And I think this is actually where they finally commit to each other, because Clement's non-committal. And remember, his arc is like over at this point. So they're kind of just like closure sort of vibes going on for him. And then we had some weird platform issues. So that's fun. So then Ripley got caught at school being naughty. And then he also got caught again being a punk. He snuck out of class to go to the bathroom, and he got caught by like the principal. And then this was another girl. I think it was Janine or something, but Ripley was hitting on everyone and trying to get with everybody, okay? So like that was his whole thing. He was just flirting with everyone possible. Oh, and then Marmee in the basement here. But then these two just kind of having their romantic relationship. But then Ripley, remember, he learned from Poppy. So he would like work out with Trey, would like spot him and all that, you know? And then he would like live stream it, because so he'd get famous and get like views and stuff. So he would like constantly work out. And then here is Ambrosia and Rarahu, because remember, we're living in their basement. So they're just grilling and hanging out. And every once in a while we do things with each other. And I think this is their graduation party or Ripley's birthday party. I don't remember what it was. But this is also technically his aunt. So Ripley grew up basically with like Clement's sisters, because remember, they were like, his moms were pregnant when he like moved out, because the age gap was weird. And then here Ripley is like constantly peacocking and trying to do all sorts of things to like impress the girls, and like she's not having it. Liam's here helping him, trying to get with like Ashley. And she's like, you're stupid. And of course he has to showboat all the time. I love his little like sunglasses though. Anything for attention. And then Liam, and then here is Ripley's little brother. Of course he's got to like live stream every single thing that he does. And then we go to prom again. And this time I think he went with Charity. I want to say. I'm pretty sure that he went with Charity. I know the short shorts is so good. And here's like the after party with Trey. And then here he is trying to get with like Ashley. But she's really like kept him on like a wave pretty much this whole time and didn't want anything to do with him. And then so Ripley and Liam were like really good friends this whole time too. Same with Trey. Oh, this is, yeah, that was his birthday party. And now he's getting ready to graduate because it's summer. And of course he had to take some for the gram. So he dabbed in front of the school and posted them to the gram. Got some good views on that. And then this is the graduation like the graduation thing. Yeah, we did make up a prayer for Ripley. It says, our spotter who art at the gym, lit be your name. Your stream we watch, your example we follow. In the gym as it is in public. Give us this day your daily dab, and forgive us your cringe, as we clown on those that cringe against us, and lead us not into bad lifting habits, but show us how it's done. For yours is the way to grip it and rip it forever and ever. And then you have to dab after you do it. But that's Rip's prayer. So this is where that comes from. The Ripleys. Oh my God. They've already been sent, so they likely did. That really sucks though. But yeah, he would okay, so remember how Ashley didn't want anything to do with him at all? Charity, he started to get with Charity, or started to like really do things with her then. Because he was starved for attention with Ashley. And Ashley, while she didn't like really want him, it still made her really PO'd. She got upset and then she like stormed away. And then she went to go like hang out on her own. And then meanwhile, Ripley and Charity came over here and were like flirting. And then Trey was being, you know, Trey. And he was like making moves on her. Full knowing that Ashley is being jealous. But he was basically doing it to get Ashley's attention. And then Liam, oh my God. They are having a live stream on Friday. They are. Liam was literally everywhere. It was so funny. Like, you would have thought, and Liam was there. And then Ashley saw them like kissing and like doing everything, right? And then she got PO'd. She was so mad by this. Oh, Liam straight up looks like a Backstreet Boy, doesn't he? And then she like slaps him and she's like, you're a jerk. And then like runs away. And he's like, this is the best day of my life. And then she's like, what the heck just happened? No, it was like, I didn't even stage that. It just happened right in front of us. I don't stage some of this stuff. And then here we are going to college because that was our graduation party. So we lived in the dorms together, all of the friends. Ashley, I think it was Ashley, Charity, Trey, and Liam and Ripley that all lived together, I want to say. There's graduation, and of course he's gotta get his diploma. And then Trey being Trey. Get some good like cap photos of Ripley. And then whatever that is. And then we had a house party. So we had like a little apartment that we all moved into. Wait, I really didn't get a lot of photos unless they got all mixed up. No, we got more photos in the dorms because we lived in the dorms for the first thing, but then we had like parties. So this is Ripley in his Halloween costume, having a house party in their apartment for Halloween. Oh my God. And then we made the RGB gamer clown thing. That was like a whole thing. This is living at the frat house. Some of these got all mixed up or I was bad at taking photos, but then we lived in a frat house. Okay, I was horrible at taking photos. Okay. So of course, life goes on. He continues to like try to get with Charity, blah, blah, blah. He woohoos at a party with like a random girl. And then Dak is born. Um, and then meanwhile, Charity is pregnant with Trey's baby. Pretty much at the same time. They're born within like a day of each other. So this is Charity who's pregnant with Fratley. So we're starting to get into things that are more recent memory. So Charity is pregnant with Fratley, who is Trey's daughter. And then this is Dak. And then Helena like just constantly stalks him because she knows he has money. And then this is Fratley being born right here. Trey being Trey. Oh my God, Liam. Yeah, name your Sims responsibly. And this is exactly it. We named her Fratley because she was born in a frat house. And I didn't think that she was going to become a part of our story. But she was, because she was Liam and then Charity's baby. Or no, Trey and Charity's baby. We had the fire. Oh yeah, and then Ripley would woohoo anything that walks. And he also signed an autograph for Father Winter. And then this is Dak. They're literally having like a little party. And then Dak's just there like hanging out on the floor because they don't know how to raise a baby. Oh my God, the foreshadowing, you guys. The foreshadowing! This is so good. Dak was kind of an iPad baby. So then they ended up moving into an apartment after college. So this is an apartment in San Myshuno, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is an apartment in San Myshuno. And then Dak was an iPad baby. And then he would like go on dates with Janine and like flirt with everybody, of course. And then he ended up woohooing with Janine, and I think he ended up getting her pregnant. And then he would go on dates with people. And then Ashley, and the whole time is like just jealous still. Still jealous. And then he spouts memes after she like got mad because he totally knows what chicks want. And then he discovers that actually Liam had a shrine to him in his bedroom and he thought it was funny. So he like mocks him on social media about it. And then he went on a date with Charity because he tried to date Charity a little bit because Trey, actually Charity, asked Trey to go with her. And then Trey said no because she gave birth to Fratley and she's like, I don't want to raise a baby like this. I want to be a good mom. I want to be like focused on my baby and not the party life. And Trey's like, no, because he thought that maybe they could like make it big on SimsTube. And so he decided to stay with Ripley. So Charity moved out at this point and like broke up with Trey. And then Ripley still, of course, being Ripley and like just getting with everyone possible and went on a date with her. I know Charity is kind of an unsung hero. And then she would always stop by and then kind of like just take care of Dak. It was really sweet. We have a house party and then Charity's here talking with Ashley. No, this was the his graduation party is what it was. Your game finally updated. That's exciting. Oh my God. And then these two would like joke this whole time because Ripley is closeted this whole time, by the way. He's like projecting so hard on things, but he's actually closeted and he's like dating around and woohooing around. But y'all, and then he would like kiss his his buddies as like a joke, just for fun, even though it really wasn't for jokes. It was actually just for real. And then of course he was like an actor, so we have some gigs there. And then he had to take some birthday photos with Dak. When you kiss your bros, exactly, kiss the bros in a bro way. Oh yeah, and we went on a building kick for a little while because I came back from vacation. And then I needed to get the brain rot out. Oh my God, we went on like the biggest building brain rot for like a hot second. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is insane. There's so many. Okay, here we are back to Jellybean Legacy after our building brain rot. And then Ripley ended up having Poppy's old mansion that she had that was in Tartosa. She ended up like leaving that to him in his will, but after he like reached, I think, 3-star celebrity, he could get it. So then he remodeled it into like this paradise, this party paradise. And then Ripley was the kind of guy that like peaked in college and he went to Brightchester. So then he was hitting on this girl and like he was like, you want to put something nice on for me? And then she dressed up as the Brightchester like dragon just autonomously. Party paradise is definitely one way to put it. And then the sauna woohoo wouldn't work. But they would party and they would woohoo and they'd have so many different people. Like he was just a broken guy. And at this point, he's like breaking up marriages and just being really turbulent with people and like uploading videos. He's calling the paparazzi to get the attention. He literally had like giant cat statues, like golden like cat statues in front of his house. Right? And he was getting with everyone. And here they're like seeing him out here and they're like conspiring like, hey, if you do that, we're like, I'm going to break up with you kind of thing. Because they're like kind of putting up with this crap, but like also like starting to put their foot down. But meanwhile, Trey and Liam are still living with him, by the way. And they had like this gym that was like a jungle theme downstairs. And then he just decided that he was gonna woohoo with Trey, apparently. And then they had 2 mini tigers named Cash and Money. Meanwhile, Dak was raising himself and had his own like penthouse basically in the basement. And it was all green and frog themed because he loved frogs. He's just that good and he was such a good character. But this was kind of like a little peek at his mansion, if you can kind of see. He was very maximalist. It was so crazy. No, they're not. It was not straight behavior. And then, yeah, basically everyone would woohoo everybody. It was a tangled mess. And then Ripley was an actor, but he got so famous at the point where he could just like show up in whatever set and just like be as himself, basically. Wouldn't have to dress up. It was just Ripley. Oh yeah, and then he started experimenting with men. Because I think Liam talked to him and was like, hey, this behavior is not okay. And then Ripley would like change some outfits and he'd wear things that were a little bit more like androgynous, perhaps. Maybe a little bit more risky. Or like experimental. And then he would start dating men. And like that was her husband that he was like sleeping with. And he was like sleeping with both of them. And then Tammy is everything. Tammy's a plumber. And then Ripley would, oh my God, this was the funniest thing in the world. And then Trey would walk by as he's like checking himself out in the mirror. It was insane. It was crazy. But if there was a moment where he could like basically check himself out in a mirror like that, he was doing it. But flirting and sleeping with everybody. And then here he is doing a practice scene with Liam. You know, totally practice. And definitely not because he's interested. Oh yeah, and then they finally woohooed with this girl. Exactly, just practicing. And again, checking himself out in the mirror all the time. Got to take all the good photos. Sleeping with different partners. He was a mess, y'all. It was crazy. I know, just Trey and the landing. He was sitting there like watching us, basically. It was so funny. And then she's all heartbroken because she left her husband for Ripley. And Ripley would like call the paparazzi and like bring them over. Oh my God. Ripley was very messy. That's so creepy. And he would just pull out the weight randomly and just pose. And he's just in the shower. Yes, no, that's right. Yeah, this was Liam's boyfriend. That's right, because Ripley got with like Liam's boyfriend. Because Liam is like, I need to like do this for me because like you're doing you and like I can't stand this. I need to be in a relationship. I know Ashley definitely dodged bullets, like all of the bullets. And then this girl is Dak's mom, by the way. This is Dak's mom. Just exchanging sensual looks with your bros. And then the tigers cash in money. And then this is, oh wait, no, because Dak's mom ended up being like Helena 2.0 basically. He was a homosexual. Yeah, Dak's mom. We gave her a nice makeover, but then of course he's like getting with more people because of course he did. And then here he is with like this other guy. So, you know, there's a lot. And like, why are you cooking a corn dog like that? And why are you eating it like that, Ripley? His money came from a will from Poppy, and also fame, but largely because of Poppy. No, and that's it, Vaughn. That was part of the inspiration. 100%. It was. That we said that he would idolize people like that. And then, oh my God, this is the Starlight Accolades, and he did not get an award until the very, very, very end, because like if your sim has a trait when they're a celebrity or whatever, like it's one of their quirks or whatever, they can have like it's called emotional meltdown is what it's called in the game. And so he didn't get something and he did it, and he was like up there screaming on stage at them, and then he got an award like 2 seconds later for best performance. Yes, but so the thing is called emotional meltdown, and he was like very angry about it, and it was emotion bomb, but the thing, the action that it does is called emotional meltdown in the game. But it yeah, and then he got like the award for best performance though, like 2 seconds later. And then he was kind of having like a little bit of a rough time, I think. Then he started putting money in the vault and whatever else. Oh my God, no, this is where Liam caught him cheating actually. Because this is Liam's boyfriend, and here he is like theoretically like leaving him a voicemail or something, and meanwhile Ripley's just being turbulent and just horrible. And then more parties, of course, but this is Liam actually confronting him, be like, hey dude, this has to stop, like you're hurting everyone around you or whatever. And then I think Ripley finally comes out fully as gay. Fully as gay, and then he goes on his first date. So Liam is like trying to like get through to him this entire time, you know? This is Dak's mom living in the house with us. I think he ends up like kicking her out and like dumping her, basically, kind of thing. Because it's like, hey, I'm gay. And then he like kicks her out. But she is pretty much just like almost worse than Helena, I think. Because she was like in it for the money and manipulative. But he would basically go to like the woohoo hotel with people and like meet up with people and woohoo some more. And then Dak turned into a teenager. I know it really does show his like progression into like being super muscular. This face is really good. This is a really good one. I really like that. More partners, more people, and then I think this is where Liam is finally being like, it's been you the whole time, basically. And like Liam is like, I've loved you this whole time. And then Ripley's like, me too. And then they finally like they get like engaged. But Liam is kind of like, hey, listen, I'm out if you're gonna do this. And then actually, Ripley ended up being like a really good partner to him. And Liam like softened parts of him. And this is by the time we were ready to move on with like the Lime generation. But Dak is like a teenager kind of just doing his own thing, because Ripley was definitely preoccupied, as you could see. So Dak was really left to his own devices. So this is Dak. And then Dak ended up having like a really hard time in school, right? He ended up having a really hard time in school. And so he ended up moving in with Trey and Charity. And I'll get to that in a second. But in short, Ripley was raised by Poppy because Clement didn't have good resources to raise a kid. Ripley thinks fame and image are everything because of her influence. Ripley is a brat and gets everything he wants. He parties a lot and has a lot of different crushes and cheats on his romantic interests. He gets a sim he just met pregnant with a baby who ends up being named Dak, who was born when Ripley is in university. Dak is raised by all of his friends, so Liam, Trey, and Charity, but is mostly left to his own devices, aka the iPad, his art, and his frogs. Ripley cheats a lot and hurts people. Eventually, Liam and Ripley start to fall for each other, but Ripley is living a life of lust and lies. This hurts Liam, and Liam talks to Ripley and encourages him to come out as gay, and eventually Ripley realizes he's loved Liam this entire time and settles down with Liam. So, yeah, Ripley did have a good ending, honestly. He really did. So this is Fratley. So Dak and Fratley are teenagers. They're about a day apart from each other. So Dak was struggling in school and he was like, I need to graduate. So then he moved in with Charity and Trey. And he liked to just kind of like run around and do his own things at this point, right? He was just going places, catching frogs, painting, doing artwork. So he kind of lived on his own agenda. That's what he was used to because he basically raised himself, right? He didn't really have curfew. He didn't have rules. He didn't have structure. So then when he moved in with Charity and Trey, there was suddenly structure. So this is Fratley, by the way. And then he kind of lived in the basement of her house. So this is Charity and Trey, and they honestly, Trey ended up moving in because he was at that point in his life where like he wanted to be a dad. He was ready for that because he became a dad like really young and he was at a stupid point in his life. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. And Charity's like, all right, we'll do it. Oh my God. And then meanwhile, we'd see little cameos of like Lily and Clement out and about and everything. And then Dak didn't really ever know because this is his grandpa. He didn't ever really know him all that well. But then Dak would end up like being mean to him and was like yelling at him. And then and Lily yelled at him for being mean to because she was like loyal and stuff. But then she is being really frustrated here because Dak is out well past his curfew. And she's like, where the heck is he? Oh yeah, and then he got stuck. So here she is. Remember, Dak is not used to being or having structure, right? So he's out past curfew and she's like yelling at him and she's like, hey, you need to call and you need to be home. And then he's like, all right, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to this. It's an adjustment because this is like his first couple days home. She's really working with him. And then they're rekindling their romance for their daughter and trying to be like a family. Dak goes out to the park to like draw on his tablet a lot. He's really into his art and his frogs. He loves it. And meanwhile, Trey is trying to make an engagement ring for Charity. Oh yeah, and his mom would try to like love bomb him and stuff like that. By the way, this is Dak's mom. She's a piece of work too. But Trey is like trying to make this ring to propose to Charity. And they would have like pizza parties and kind of hang out with their friends and stuff and just watch TV. He would draw, they'd play video games and all that. And then Trey was a fashion influencer, but would try to be like super cool to his daughter. And she's just like, this is so lame, Dad. Like, stop it. Because she's not used to having like her father figure in her life or anything, right? But he's trying really hard to be a good dad. And then Ripley would stop by every once in a while. But Dak had some really hard feelings for Ripley. And Trey is kind of like iffy about him too. So Dak did not like Ripley and he thought he was just cringy. And then Trey would be like really, really sweet to Charity. I know the character development for all of them is really incredible, right? But then they would do like little dinners together. Dak would catch some frogs. Trey would try to be a good dad and like build a relationship with her. Oh my God, this is Eddie. Do you guys remember Eddie? Eddie was a fun one. I don't remember oh my God, and then the randomest outfits for the fashion influencer person. And then Trey would like try to like spy on his daughter and like his friends and like watch in on them. He'd like check in on his daughter, basically. Be like, what are you guys doing down here? It was really funny. He would just like randomly check in. And yeah, no, he was like, he was in love with the TV because he would just stand like in front of the TV for hours and it's all he wanted. He would just stand there. Charity and Trey would kind of like go on little dates and stuff like that. Aw. And then he would be so romantic, but they were all dressed up and they would be so sweet together. And then of course he has to be like, hey mama. It's really cute. Dak would go out and we had like this little area that we kind of made down like behind the house. It was like across a little river. It was in Copperdale, I think. But they would sneak out and then do like the bubble machine thing with his friends. Right, Trey, what you looking at there? And then this is where Dak and Fratley actually had a blossoming little romance because they had like a little crush on each other. And they're living in the same house, remember this, right? So this is all like super secret and low key. And they're being like, because they spent like so much time out there. Oh yeah, here's Eddie with his TV. He would just do this for hours, you guys. No lie. He would just watch TV for hours. They were out there like on the bubble machine and Eddie's just in here like this on the TV. And that's just his face the whole time. And meanwhile, they're just out here. Are you kidding me? It was really funny. And then here they have their first kiss and they're out well after curfew. Like it's so late. It's like literally 3 in the morning. And then Charity is up late, like waiting for them. And she is PO'd because he keeps breaking curfew and keeps breaking the rules that she's trying to establish to like guide him. She's really chill, but she does have rules and she understands the value of rules, but she's also very understanding. And she's just disappointed. And here, like, she's just like squeezing on by because she was out there too, right? She's had the structure. She's used to this. So she's yelling at him. And then now she's giving her like a firm talking to, like, I'm just really disappointed in you because you know better than this. And that boy is making you make bad decisions. Don't make bad decisions for bad boys kind of thing. You know, hi, Raquel, welcome on in. Good to see you. And then Dak would go out to the park and, you know, color some more, paint some more, draw some more. And then his favorite place were like the Forgotten Grotto or the Sylvan Glade. That was his favorite place to go. And he would constantly go explore. So then Trey was trying to make that ring. And then like Fratley is very artsy. She's very like good with that kind of stuff. And Trey is not. So Trey actually asked Fratley to make the ring for Charity. Oh my God, and they're having adult time. Because Trey was going through it and he wanted to buy a whole bunch of like hot tubs. But here he is like talking about the ring and she's like, their daughter is making the ring for him. It was really cute. And then Dak is sneaking out to other places. Fratley's an author. We're doing a Jellybean Legacy recap, but then we did like little family photos and stuff like that. This is like a Harvest Fest photo that we did. It was a really cute touch. Oh my God. And then it was Harvest Fest. So those kids, you know that they have a relationship that's blossoming, right? They have a relationship that's blossoming. And then they sneak away, literally like Trey and Charity are like talking in the kitchen and then she's like actively cooking them dinner. And then they snuck away and went and woohooed in the photo booth. They're teenagers. And then they went back and then they had an awkward dinner. So talk about awkward family dinners. And then Trey, oh my God. So then Fratley and Dak move into their first apartment together. This is their very first like little studio apartment that they lived in. And then I think they did like a bubble tea date, and I think this is where oh yeah, no. And then so Trey actually like proposed to Fratley. Because like we were gonna have them like, or not to Fratley, Trey proposed to Charity. And like it was really crazy though, because we were gonna like stage it, but then he called, he's like, crap, she found the ring in my bag. And like he actually had the ring in his bag. You know what I mean? So then we were like, do it, propose, do it, get married. And then they were engaged and it was very cute. So then this is Dak and Fratley living in their apartment. It's really grungy and it's very much theirs. They're still teenagers at this point. No, this is where I think she's telling him that she's pregnant, or she's suspicious. She's either telling him that she's pregnant or that she's suspicious, or she's telling him. I don't remember exactly what it is. Oh my God, no, they're telling her parents. Wait, no, they weren't in their apartment yet, I think. I think that got mixed in. The eyelash glitch. I couldn't take her seriously. It's the ring. I don't remember like how that ended up going. Oh yeah, and then they moved into the moldy apartment. That was definitely the moldy apartment though. And then here she is having the baby. Currently refurbishing my own bills with a new packs. That's so fun. The burglar, yeah, in Del Sol Valley. No, that's great. I love that goth princess. But here they are giving birth to little baby Athena. And then they have this little itty bitty apartment. And then they have this baby. And they're teenagers. Dak has all of his frogs that he's collected over time. Dak had a temper. He would like be really mean to neighbors and stuff like that. Like this neighbor would like constantly do things that were like really loud in the apartment. And then he would like go break in to try to like be like, you need to stop, and just like steal things from them. But then here we are, we have Eddie over, and Dak is basically kind of living life as though they don't have a baby. He's listening to music. He's having little parties with his friends. And then Fratley's like, hey, we have a baby. And then he's like, oh, it's fine. Goth princess, are you kidding me right now? Tier 3, 14 months. That's so crazy. Send me a message, because tier 3 subbies get a sticker. Thank you so much for upgrading. That's so nice. Yay! Welcome on in. I really, really appreciate you. Send me a message. So then Dak would constantly try and, oh my God, that's awesome though. Thank you again. That's really kind. I hope you enjoy your extra emotes, and I will get some extra stickers out to you after you fill out that new form that I'm going to send you. So Dak would like constantly love bomb her, by the way, like Fratley. He would constantly, he's like doing all these like crappy things, having these parties, and be like, just love bomb her. And like, it was super manipulative. But this is Athena as a baby. Here. She was really cute. And then on the toilet, just pooping for some reason, just holding the baby. And then Charity was actually like the most involved grandma ever. She would like come over and like help take care of the baby, feed her, you know, help take care of them. And then here we are having a party, and then he's going to become a young adult. Both of them are, because they're about a day apart. So we just did it like all at the same time. So we had like a little birthday cake that she made. Athena as a baby. Meanwhile, Dak is a piece of work. He's not helping with the baby. He's just constantly like being an absolute menace, and like only playing video games, like gaslighting, just being a jerk. So then here we are having like a little Winterfest meal. We invited Trey and some people over, Trey and Charity and like some people, but there's like a little bit of Christmas decorations that we put up. I don't know what was going on with her eyeballs. The recap was taking 2 hours. I know, this lore is thick, let me tell you. It's also helping me remember where we were at too. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know what's going on with her eyeballs. Oh my God. And then Dak uses this as like an opportunity to propose to her. And then she says yes. Even though he is absolutely like horrible to her, like he's so manipulative. And then we have the baby. There's little Athena being raised and everything. Here's her little birthday. She's turning into a toddler. Those pictures are so cute. Dak was very toxic. So then meanwhile, Fratley's going through school and working, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Going through no, she's like going through school or something like that, like full time, like being like a really active mom, being like, she basically like a full ride through university essentially, and she's killing it. And meanwhile, Dak is literally like a piece of crap. But this is then they moved into this nicer apartment that was a lot bigger, and Fratley's essentially like just doing all that she can to like support it and everything. So this is little baby Athena. Oh. Oh my God, Shubu. Yeah, exactly. Yes. And that's why I want to do this recap, because I know we have a lot of new people here. A little baby Athena would like hang out, and then Dak in his natural element. And then we did give Fratley like a little bit of like thing here, like a little bit of a more grown-up look. So she went back to her natural hair color, and like she isn't putting as much effort into that side of her. But also she's in the middle of this like really abusive relationship. So she's kind of like stifled in who she is as a person, you know? Because she's in survival mode. So she's not putting as much effort into the things that she loves. She's really focusing on herself and her baby. And also I think, yeah, he's like manipulative as crap. And like, she's like, listen, you need to step up. And then he steps up for like a day, and then he goes back to his ways. But he's constantly like drinking, by the way, at this point. So he'd like that vice. Trying to be active. And then Uncle Liam is here, because Uncle Liam, oh my God, Uncle Liam, he would like come by and read books to her all the time. Liam would. It was actually really precious the way that their friends would stop by like that. And Liam's hanging out, and like Dak would like yell at her in front of everybody too, by the way, Fratley. He would like be mean, but no one said anything. And here, one thing that was really prominent throughout this generation was that like Fratley's here like working on her homework, and then Athena was constantly like observing her, like doing all the hard work and just doing things and just being an excellent person. I know, right? He couldn't. And then here's Athena, and then meanwhile Fratley's pregnant again, by the way, with Dak's baby. I forgot about that part, but she's pregnant again. And then so she has another baby. Dak would kind of pull together bit by bit, but then he'd go back to playing video games and being a piece of crap. So he kind of like would ebb and flow between that, but he would only do it for a short time after being held accountable briefly by things, you know? Oh my God. And then it was that one guy. And we had another birthday at this point. And then we have a birthday party, but Dak chose to go to work instead. It was the professor. Yep. It was her professor. So Fratley and then or Trey and Charity would stop by, and then Dak would choose to work over like attending the birthday party. And they had like a little birthday party. Liam showed up. Dak was at work. Never showed up for his daughter. Or his kids ever. And then here he is playing video games. So we aged him up, and then he's growing his hair out. He's looking scruffier. That kind of crap, you know? Like he constantly sits here, so we made it look really messy next to where he would sit. This is really where I started to like kind of take being, how do I want to say? Being more into the storytelling via like where we live. This is really where I started to do that, and I really started to enjoy it. So we had family game nights, and Dak, of course, would not partake. He would just be on the couch playing video games. Oh my God. And then this is the professor. So meanwhile, Fratley is like, I think, didn't she break up with him? This is Bernard. Bernard, this is where stuff gets really crazy. Bernard, when I find you, we love to hate Bernard in this house. Was she cheating on Dak? I don't think she had kicked him out yet at this point. And here he is trying to pull his crap together and do better, because she's like threatening him. Yeah, no. She didn't cheat. That's right. Because she's like had a blossoming relationship with Bernard, and Bernard like completely swept her off her feet, which isn't hard to do because Dak is like a piece of crap. But here she is. Yeah, she was emotionally cheating. Yeah, that's right. In the meantime, she's juggling 2 kids and full-time university, and like Dak is literally just like working a part-time job and sitting and playing video games the rest of the time, not contributing anything to their life. That's the look of a man who didn't think he would be held accountable. That is the look of a man who didn't think he'd be held accountable. Right there. And she's like giving it to him, though. She's like yelling at him. And meanwhile, the babies, he's just sitting there playing. And then I think that's where she kicked him out, actually, I think. Yeah, no. Yeah, she kicked him out, and then we did Tool and we threw their marriage certificate in the garbage because she's like divorcing him actively. Oh my God. And then I did the Ripley photo shoot. This is for the Ripley sticker. And flashback to Ripley for a second. And then now we're back. It was the Ripley sticker. Bernard, yeah, Bernard did do her super dirty. He did. It was horrible. So then here she is just being a mom, being awesome. And honestly, it did get easier in the house without Dak around because he wasn't doing anything. It was, so he's creating more mess and not like helping. And meanwhile, these kids are flourishing, even though she's in school full time, doing it all. Trey would stop by. Honestly, Grandma and Grandpa would stop by a lot. Trey and Charity were excellent grandparents. I don't remember. Oh my God. Bernard, he would come in and then like, he's like, was literally playing the perfect man. So perfect. It was her professor. And he like fell for her. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to meet you. We're going through a recap of my Jellybean legacy that I'm doing. And then she had him over for dinner. They had shepherd's pie. She was a great cook. And then they had their first kiss and they would kiss. And then I think we invited him to like their first birthday party, I think. Oh my God. And then this little guy, I don't remember his name, but he aged up with like an afro and like a totally 70s like kind of guy. Yeah, this is where Bernard like got invited to like be a part of the family and stuff like that. Or like be a part of the things. And then Flower Bunny visited. Fratley, I know, she had the worst luck with men ever. I swear to God, she really went through it. So Bernard would be over and we'd have like family game nights all the time. And we'd do like puzzles and hang out. And it was really good. We had birthday parties. And here's Afina as a teenager. The bar was literally so low. So I think this is really sweet though, because you remember like Fratley, when Afina was like an infant or toddler, Fratley would be doing her homework and like sitting at the table. And now Afina sits next to her doing her homework next to her. And Afina's like a very driven young woman because of Fratley and like her influence and her like example. Oh my God. And then that's right, Bernard had some stuff. I did pull some people off of the gallery, but I also did make some of them or give them like makeovers. So Dak basically raised himself without love or attention from Ripley. As a teen, he moved in with Ripley's childhood friend, Charity. Charity is the mother of Trey's daughter, Fratley. Dak and Fratley grow up together and are friends. In high school, Dak decides to move in with Charity and Fratley so he can finish school. Trey comes with to try to be a better dad. Dak and Fratley fall for each other and are planning to graduate high school early and move to an apartment together. Before they do, they woohoo and accidentally get pregnant with baby Afina. They proceed with their plans. Dak eventually proposes to Fratley, but while he is a present dad, he is not active. He is breeding contempt. He is also mean to Fratley and constantly love bombs her to keep her around. Fratley puts up with it because she does not want Afina to grow up without her dad. Dak is developing jealousy against Fratley because she gets to go to art school and he does not. She also has to support from her parents. Ripley is nowhere to be found. Fratley gets accepted to university on a full ride and it gets accepted to the esports team. Dak is furious. Along the way, he gets her pregnant again. He still is present, but is a deadbeat regardless of her asking him to help out. He refuses and she excels in university. Fratley is checking out of their relationship and eventually gets a phone call from an unknown number. It ends up being one of her university professors, who is this guy here. And he expresses wanting to get to know her better. She agrees to go on a get to know you date and they hit it off. He is everything she ever wanted. Their last straw for her is when Dak refuses to help with the kids. And she asks to work on their relationship, but he refuses. She argues with him and tells him he has until the end of the week to get out. And then she like divorces him. Yeah, he's like literally an evil man. He's like a spy and stuff. And then Afina smelled it from a mile away. This is Fratley's daughter. Like she smelled it. She's intuitive like that. And then meanwhile, he's being like this perfect guy living like this whole double life. Essentially, he had like more children. with like different men. Athena, or he was fratly graduating university, more family game nights. And then she's pregnant with Bernard's baby, by the way. He got her pregnant. And he has all these kids with these other women and these other people too. Oh my God. And then that was like the maid or whatever, or the landlord. No, that's right. It was the landlord. And then we looked at his family tree and we discovered he had this whole other family. Bernard's ex-wife is also dead, but then Athena unveiled the idea that like Bernard was a spy, and then his wife was offed by the spy, basically. It was this whole thing. It was crazy. And this is all dice rolls that decide this. Of a child that I named Saffron. That's cute. That's a good one. Oh my God, this is Fish Stick. So Athena adopted a cat named Fish Stick. And Athena, oh my God, I'm trying to like match things up here. So this is in Fratley's house. And this is like one of her friends that we had. Oh yeah, and then we poisoned Bernard. I can't remember exactly like what was going on with this. This got really sideways and really crazy for a second. Cause that's Bernard. Oh yeah, it was Bernard's daughter. It was Bernard's daughter. And then the kid, those are like all of his kids that he had, that we discovered he had. And he was like living this whole second life, right? Athena was wanting mom to, always wanting mom to help her find a stable love. Exactly. Because Athena was like very determined to make sure that her mom finally felt loved by somebody, but not anyone. Oh my God, no, Bernard ended up getting like poisoned by someone. And like here Athena's like talking to her. This is a friend that her dad just died and she's like consoling her. Didn't Athena tell her that like Bernard died or something? The landlord and him got in a fight. That's right, because she was a fellow spy and beat him up and said he was in a coma. That's right. That's right, because the dice roll and then it said he was like in a coma or something. And then we did basically death saving throws. Oh yeah, and then she's like telling her the news or something like that. I did 3 sim days of dice rolls and then he ended up like dying in the coma. And then I think Athena's like telling Fratley about everything and she's like, you're lying or something like that. I want to say. And then this is her little brother. I can't remember exactly how that happened. And I think Fratley's like telling them about it. And right, and he should like stay in the ditch. And then we had a little birthday thing for charity. And then Athena, remember we adopted Fish Stick because she loves cats. And then that was Bernard's little baby here, I'm pretty sure. So Athena ended up moving in again with her mom, right? No, yeah, Athena, no, Charity, Athena, and everyone ended up moving with Charity again, right? No, this is Fratley's house. That's right. Bernard bought them this house. So this is their house that they bought. Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's all coming back now. So this house is where, yeah, this is Bernard bought them a house, but he ended up going like missing and everything. And then Athena had to like break the news to him. So they're like living in this house, waiting for Bernard to like come back from like a business trip or something, but he died. And then so they're just living in this house and whatever else. But then, oh my God, what kid is it? I can't remember. This is Dak's son. This is Athena's brother. This is the second born. And then Dak showed up, and then Driscoll, I think is what his name was. It was Driscoll. Driscoll, like, just naively invited Dak in, and like they bonded downstairs without Fratley knowing. They bonded and played video games in the basement for hours. And here they are coming upstairs, and Athena has no idea he's even in the house. He like snuck him in the back basically and brought him in. Had no idea who was there. And then Fish Stick napping, being cute. And then Fratley's like, excuse me, what are you doing here? And then they end up like, I think, end up making amends again or something like that. So they end up talking, and then she like lets him back into her life, basically. So Dak is living with us again. Because again, she's like really fighting the fact she doesn't want her kids to be parentless. She's like, this is the last chance for you to like, he actually did step up though. He was autonomously doing things around the house like on his own. But yeah. And then Afina ends up having like all these like other little friends and stuff, and she's off to college at this point. So basically, Dak and Fratley end up actually making amends, and Dak does step up. So Afina's off to university at this point. And then this is the house that Fratley bought and everything, where Afina like lived. She had a little bedroom upstairs. And she would go home for university all the time, but Fishstick had to live here. And Dak, you can see, is cleaned up a little bit too. And Fratley has like a new look going about her. She's very cute, very good. But Dak cut his hair. He cleaned up. And that's Driscoll, and we're having like a dinner. Yeah, they had like another baby. That's right. Because like then Bernard was like the third born technically, and then Dak and Fratley had like another baby. So they had 3 babies. So she had 4 babies, 3 with Dak, and then 1 with Bernard. Oh my God, and then Fishstick. That's cute. So Afina would go off to university, but she was really struggling a lot because Fishstick was like her baby. And she didn't have like, so she would go home all the time to like see her cat whenever she could. Dak would drop her off at university. Charity would come visit because of course she did. There's a guy streaking because like, oh my God. But then Trey. I love Trey's grandpa fit, to be honest. He was so cute in his grandpa era. But this is Grandpa Trey, who would come and like do college things with her and like hang out. I know Trey's grandpa era was so good. But then Afina had some friends where she would go like bowling and just do other things. She loved to play her guitar. I don't remember who this sim was, but this sim, they were really mean. They were really mean. So Dak and Fratley would show up to the bowling alley and hang out. Here's Fratley doing something. I think she was home for Winterfest at this point. Yeah, it was definitely Winterfest. Oh yeah, it was the sim, because that sim, they stalked Afina. That's right, they did. Just killing it in university. This is Driscoll, I'm pretty sure. No, that's Driscoll. And then this is Bernard's kid with the orangey hair in the back. This is Driscoll. No. We stopped playing. It was quite a while after this. So we have quite a bit left yet. And then Dak, meanwhile, is like living in this house, but he's like contained to downstairs. He had to like sleep on a pull-out bed downstairs. Oh my God, that's right. Dak froze to death. He was coming home from work and he like, we said that he like slipped on the ice and he like hit his head. That's when Dak froze. And then Afina actually begged like properly, and he had like a come to Jesus moment. And here we are going on like dates at the movie theater, just doing other random things. Fratley's out here, Dak's out there doing showering. Oh yeah, he was having like a mentee bee. Risky woohoo for each kid, or are you rolling dice? It really depends on like who I feel like they are. Risky woohoo, if that makes sense. Like if I feel like they would be one that was like, I think risky woohoo is for everybody. But then, because accidents happen to everybody, anyone. But then no strings woohoo would depend, like, which is like no relationship or whatever, would depend on like generation, if that makes sense. Because then they just like would woohoo with whoever. Oh yeah, he showered in the rain so often. He would have like big mentee bees, and then we would come home and like do little game nights together. She's graduating university. Oh my God. And then this is Afina here on the left. She had like her like post-university like glow up, and then she met Vincent. She had serious hard eyes for Vincent. Like she really liked Vincent. I can't remember. Oh my God. And then it's my cats. Oh my God, Kibby. Look at him on the couch. That's right, because I did a little play test with them. Anyway, and she would date around. Vincent wasn't an immediate thing, but she really liked Vincent in the beginning. That was like her love at first sight guy. Vincent was that guy. She met him busking on her guitar at the park. And she was like, who's that guy? And then she was like, oh my God, just like, you know, that feeling that you get. But then things just didn't work out for whatever reason. They flirted, but then they had other, that's right. Yeah, they flirted and then they had other relationships. So here she is. This is like the landlord guy, I think. And she like really liked him a lot, but they just didn't really see eye to eye in a lot of things, if that makes sense. It was kind of like oil and water. And it felt like she was like losing pieces of herself to like just be in love with somebody, if that makes sense. Things were just really awkward. They weren't really like good at it. Oh yeah, and then she got catfished. She was trying the dating app thing, and then she met Billie Eilish. Oh my God, it's Cooper, my dog. And then, but she took some really cute selfies on dating apps. And then, so Billie, we met her on the dating app, and then she basically U-hauled it and she like moved in with us right away. Oh my God, yeah, she like U-hauled it. Panya, yep. The situationship. And then so she was like a stage 4 clinger. So she moved in, and then there was this guy. I don't remember exactly what I did with this guy. I think we tried to date him, and then this one was like stalking her the whole time. And then I think they ended up like cuddling with this guy, but then they never ended up like actually doing anything because she's romantically reserved. And she's trying to make it work with like all these different people, and it's just awkward. As you can see, things just aren't natural with these Sims because she's an awkward person. She's really kind of like shy. And then, oh my God. And then, so as she's like dating all these people, then Vincent, her first like flame, remember that she really hit it off with, he called her and she's like, hey, I have a crush on you. I like you. And he like broke off his engagement that he had with the previous Sims. You know what I mean? Because they had it like that connection that was just like, you couldn't ignore it kind of thing. Like, it's always been you kind of moment. So here they are, they're sitting out behind her apartment and just like talking by the water and everything like that. Oh my God. And then mom was on a run or on the walk or whatever. Her mom was, it was cute. But then they're kind of like making a commitment and connecting with each other. It was very sweet. Because she's always had a thing for him, but like the stars just didn't align at the right time for these two. And they connected, and then they had their first kiss finally. And they're just like, things are just so natural with these two. This is Vincent and Avina. This is in the backyard of her apartment, and they're just having like, oh my God, and then the fire. And meanwhile, Billie is like living with her, and she didn't know how to like kick her out. But then she finally was like, hey, I want to make like, between dating all these guys, like Billie was living there the whole time. It like was never a thing for Afina, you know? It was always kind of just like this, like, oh God, you're here and you haven't left yet. So then she finally got the courage to like kick him out or kick her out. I know Dak just sitting there, right? And then we did fireworks. I think this was a barbecue day thing. And then Vincent actually got to meet the parents. So this is Vincent meeting the parents. And he hit it off because of course he did. I think this got laced in there because this is not time. Oh no, she's breaking up with him over coffee because she was dating him. She invited him to coffee and broke up with him because she wanted to be with Vincent. And then he like drops his cup. The glitch, that's good. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing? Billie, I know Billie was there to help pay the bills. Yes, she was. That's right, because she broke up with him. And then she's like, I'm sorry that I just we're not connecting the way that I need to, you know? And she's like, oh God, this is awkward. And then she went on a picnic with Vincent. Because remember, she was trying to date a lot of people. And then when she finally like sealed the deal with Vincent, she's like, no, this is the person I want to be with. And they would play games together and they would cuddle. You know it was real then. Coming up here. They would cuddle and they go out to coffee. They went camping together. This is so cute. That is so cute. I'm screaming at how freaking adorable these are. I forgot we took these photos. You can tell that I got more invested and I took more photos as time went on though. Like I got better at it as time went on. But they would go camping and they would snuggle. And Vincent, like she's romantically reserved. So she's a little bit like, she needs more of a connection before she can like woohoo with people. And so Vincent was always like super like respectful of that. But they went camping. Oh my God, that's right. No. Backing up, back up. Okay. All right. Okay. What happened? So they cuddled all night and then we knew it was real with Vincent when they did morning woohoo. Morning woohoo, right? So they woohooed on their own. They did it in the morning, like after he spent the night and then they woohooed for the first time. They autonomously got pregnant. And then I think she told him morning breath and all, that's when you know it's real. I think she told him and then they decided to go on a little camping trip before the baby came kind of thing. Right? I think that was it. I think that's what it was. Oh yeah, during the camping trip. That's right, because she wasn't pregnant yet, or she was pregnant, but then we rolled the dice to tell him. And then he's like, all right, let's do it. And she's a romantic consultant too, like a romance counselor. That's a little bit out of order because like sometimes it gets weird with the screenshots. But then I think she's telling her mom about like the pregnancy and about Vincent. And then Fish Stick, of course, is just a cutie patootie. Here we are camping. These are a little bit out of order, but I think this is leading up before she told him. But then we decided to buy a house. Oh my God, the bee. So they were living in like the little apartment in Willow Creek, but then they wanted to be closer. Oh yeah. Oh my God, this is like Life and Death things when Life and Death came out. We did little things. It was very cute. But she's very family oriented, and obviously Charity and Trey were like very involved as grandparents, right? So then she's like, we're having this baby and I want to move closer to my mom and dad. And he's like, done. So they bought a house. They would like visit and everything. Oh my God, I just realized that this is like a Life and Death thing. This is before Life and Death came out. This is a growing together thing. I think that's like a Life and Death like hint maybe. Oh my God. I know Vincent was very attractive. Who died? That was the first funeral that we had. Who was it that died? Dak died. Her dad died. Yeah, they like bought the house right across from Fratley and Dak, and then Dak like died. He froze to death, and then she saved him though by begging. I think he fell. Yeah, he fell from like high heights, I want to say. In an accident. I think we said that he was like doing decorations or like taking down decorations and he died. But then we got to test funerals and then her boob's too big. Honestly, big boob me problems. Good, I know, right? He actually had like a really good redemption arc though. Hi! Welcome on in. We're actually doing like a little recap of everything. The rules for this legacy. I wrote it myself. It's called the Jellybean Legacy. But I think that's kind of where we left off, you guys, actually. I don't think that I have any more screenshots. Hey! Oh wait, I totally do, I think. Maybe. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome on in. I didn't really use mods for that. No, I really didn't. Oh, that's right. No, we still have some more screenshots. I don't know why it like stopped. By the way, she's like 3 days, she's like 9 months pregnant at this point. So she's like about to have a baby. And then she goes into labor like right after it or something like that. actually. Oh, thanks, Julia. I appreciate it. But I don't really use mods for this. I guess like MC Command Center, and that's about it. But now I'm going to be implementing RPO and Wonderful Whims too for more spice. But then that's right. Yeah, it was when Life and Death came out. So like we had death and now we have life. But remember, Afina's pregnant at this point, right? So she gives birth and then Vincent's there. And then they just moved into their new house that they just bought that's like right across the way. And then we had twins. We had 2 babies. And Fish Stick, of course, is being adorable. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. And then this is, I think this is Fratley being a good grandma. We had adorable little babies and they're like infants at that point, I want to say. And then we started setting up for YouTube Jellybean Legacy at that point. And then we went on the biggest ADHD side quest known to man. So I don't think we have played Jellybean Legacy since November. It's like 3 months. Whoops. But we did a lot of building to set the stage for things though, to be honest with you. We truly did. I know, literally, oh goodness. Yeah. The 6th of November. It was post-election build marathon for healing. It really was, though. It was like a building moment for us. I know the building and the world prep was good. Lens flare sometimes? Yes. Yeah. So sometimes, I don't know, I think it's really if your Sims don't have high enough photography or whatever, like the lens flare thing, it's kind of like a bad photo, if that makes sense. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. How the heck are ya? But this is where Fratley lives with the kids. And then this is where what's her name lives. Fratley and Vincent and Fish Stick and the babies. Because we actually had Vincent and Fratley and Vincent and Avina. Thank you. In regular game, screenshots of the camera will be fine, I think. I took most of those without the camera. I did, which is weird because that lens flare would pop up a lot, but I don't really use the in-game camera that much. Or the item camera. So there are some items in here because of eyelashes. We're not going to get to gameplay today, but that was a really good recap. But we literally just gave birth to Concord. So we have Malbec, who's over this way. Oh my God, I really need more recap things. So Malbec, and then we have my babies that aren't showing up for some reason. I don't know why they're not showing up, but Malbec and Vino are the twins. And then we have Concord, who is just a little itty bitty baby that literally just came into the picture. And then of course, little baby Fish Stick. Little baby Fish Stick. Oh my God, did I really get you as like a smiley girl? I sure did get you smiling, didn't I? Oh my God, I love this cat. But I want to give you guys a little tour of our little house. So they purchased this adorable little house that's in Brindleton Bay. It's just a cute little thing. It's absolutely adorable. And then there's like a little blueberry wreath that we decided to add because this is the blueberry generation of this challenge. But you walk in the front door. This is like walking down memory lane for me because I do not remember any of this. And then there's like a dining room. Little dining room, and then it goes off into the back patio. It's like a little ceiling fan and like a little entertaining space out here. There's not a lot going on, but there's something. And then you go this way and there's a this was going to be a small like nursery area or like a play area for the children off on the side. But then this is like an older family photo of Vincent and Avina that we added in. Goes here. I love the fireplace area. And then you come this way and there's a little kitchen, and Vincent was in here doing whatever he was doing. It's a little itty bitty kitchen. And then you come over here and there's Vincent's office. So this is Vincent's office. I feel like this sim could totally be like one of Vincent's ancestors just because the way Vincent looks. He kind of has the same facial hair. It's a good one. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. How the heck are ya? But Vincent, I believe, is an author. I'll have to do some more looking. Okay, it's like what skills were we working on? What were we doing? I think he was writing a book. And then Athena is actually a romance consultant or whatever, like a relationship consultant. And this is her office. So we kind of staged it and pretended like maybe she gives like in-home calls, even though you don't really, but we can pretend that. Like there's tissues and like magazines on like a little couch and like her seat over here in the corner and like her office. So we kind of pretended that this was her stuff. And of course, we've got the one photo that she painted when she was a child, a fish stick. So, or no, she painted because she liked orange cats, I think. And then we said that it was going to be fish stick. And that's why she adopted like the orange cat, the orange tabby. But this is like the downstairs here. There's also a little half bath this way. And then you go upstairs. And then this was like an extra bedroom that we were eventually going to grow into. But currently fish sticks like litter boxes here. And then you go this way. There's a little bathroom. And then this is Vincent and Athena's bedroom. And then we have the babies. Just little family photos over the years. You know, and then this is the baby nursery currently. Color and pattern. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, Stormy. And then this rug has been here since Fratley was a child. It's really cute because there's certain items that we'll like bring with us. And like move in and move out of places with. So it's like your things, but like in a new house. But this is where we have currently left off. I'm not going to do like gameplay or anything today because I need to do a checkup on mods and like my eyelashes and crap and put that stuff back in the game. Especially post update, but it's looking very cute. Orange cat smacks me across the face. Oh my God, really? Yeah, orange cats can be so crazy, huh? Oh, research stuff for your job if you work from home. Nice. No, that's good to know. I do have a bunch of builds that I actually need to add back to the game because we made a whole crap ton of stuff. We made a bunch of things. Why do they have 3 horses? That's crazy. Anyway, it's insane. And then this is the house where we were before. We've got like the vet clinic and like other random little houses and crap that we added. I don't even remember. Yeah, I gotta put my gym down and like my hotel and all sorts of things because my roller rink is over here. Yeah, it was good. The lounge, exactly. And like the lounge, because I think the lounge goes here, doesn't it? And then we got parks and townhouses, right? Because I don't want to do it right now because I don't have like my eyelashes or like my frame custom content that I have in there at the moment, but we can totally do it. Because I don't want to like save and do it. Adopt 3 horses and say my Judo has so many questions. Exactly, like where are you keeping these? That's my question. Head to bed. Bye. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with us. Because I don't think that we have Wonderful Whims or anything else here. Like, I don't think we have Wonderful Whims yet. That's been updated, correct? Does anyone know? We had Scarlet's Realm stuff. Is Wonderful Whims on here? Because we're doing like a little bit of a recap session today and like figuring out where we were with Jellybean Legacy. How do you know where these are? Like, how do I search this? The mod list. The other whim, so I would assume, right? Um, it says last status changes on the 14th. Yeah, that, okay, okay. So like, I don't know if that's updated. Is that updated then? I don't know if it like needs updating. Oh, so it hasn't been updated. Okay. What was the other one that I use? It says compatible here, patch status, so RPO is good to go. One piece of Wicked Whims is causing problems for me. I had to disable that particular interaction with throw exception every time. Got it. Okay. All their mods should be good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So RPO is good to go then. Because there was an error that I was getting with it before, which I might go ahead and just like re-download RPO again because I think yeah, just to make sure I was good, you know? I don't really mod my game very heavily. Right, I needed like an additional mod, right? It's by Zerbu. Did I really? Okay, so my brain was like fried that day. Let's try again. Mine is huge and it's crazy. Do you keep each gen smaller? It really depends on like, cause mine is my heirs are or like my family count is dependent on, at least the way that I do it is like dice rolls. But then there's also what if you don't like your heirs at all? I don't know. I've never had that problem, I guess. Yeah, it really depends on the family count. Yeah, so relationship and pregnancy overhaul mod. It is excellent if you're someone who is into downloading or modding and stuff like that. It's great. Creating on the personal PC. Okay, so it's by Zerbu, you said? So I was missing something. I want all of it. My brain was like literally fried that day though. Stand little mod, blah, blah, blah. Where's the full list? Am I blind? Can I not see it? Mini mods, all files. Here we go. Zerbu's mods are so good. I haven't really like experimented with it yet. I'm gonna get rid of this because that's like an older one. And then I'm gonna take this. I think I took RPO out completely that day. I don't know. Okay, so it gave me like all the files. And then I have a list of all of the ones that I wanted to keep or the ones that I wanted to get rid of. Which is, let's go ahead and look. Custom preferences by Zerbu. Okay. Hold that thought for me, and then I'll come back to that. 1 through 7, and then I got rid of 8 and 9. I have 10. I wanted to get rid of 11. I want 12. I got rid of 13. I want 14 and 15. I wanted to get rid of 16. 17 I want, 18 I want, 19 I want. Both of those. and then 20 and then 21 I want. Okay, cool. So I have those. Kept 9. Oh, did I really keep 9? Oh, whoops. Adoption expansion? Oh yeah, I think I did. You're right. Sorry, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got rid of 8. Kept 9. Kept 10. Got rid of 11. Kept 12. Got rid of 13. Kept 14. 15. Got rid of 16. 17. 18, 19, 19, 20, and 21. That's right. Because I think I was like reading it from the list and like, I don't want that. So I deleted it. You know, I was like, wait, no, this is backwards. Okay. So I have RPO again, all like, because I think I might have had, because I had to like re-download it because I accidentally got rid of one of the 19s. So then I had to like re-download the one. So I wanted to make sure I got it all fresh again to make sure they're all the same version and not like that one part of 19 being like newer than the others. Okay, so I have RPO. We're still maybe questioning on Wonderful Whims. But then you said custom preferences by Zerbu. Is it under here? By Zerbu. One of the RPO modules, right? Because I don't remember. Oh, the bottom of 19's pages. Oh. So if I go back. And then 19. And then you said it's like down here too, right? On the Patreon? Because I don't remember what like alert I got. Like what was the thing that I got? Hold on. Um it's the same one I got. Oh, it's the very bottom of the post. So it's like required. Also grab the list for custom preference categories maintained by Zerbu here. The optional add-on, the adult life one, because I can't remember. Oh, it was tiring, right? We took Babu for a little walk earlier, or like not earlier, but like yesterday. Okay, so it's this one. So it says, so it seems like it's just this here then, right? So I'll have to add this to my spreadsheet. I'm gonna add, I'm gonna go here and then add RPO, one row below. And then this here. And then I'll write. Also needed to make RPO 19 run. I think that is a good note. Only updating my game. I'm super nervous about having the body presets bug. Oh, people are talking about. Oh no, I haven't heard of that personally, but like, dang, that sucks that something like that's happening. Okay, so you said it's like down here though. Download from Google Drive. So we have that. The custom preferences mod. I feel like there's so many mods that I'm doing now, but this in reality it's only like 2. It's Wonderful Whims and then the other one. You know what I mean? But my brain's like, but I only do tool and better build by. But I feel very stressed by this. I'm gonna do new folder and then we're gonna do custom preferences. So I'll put this here. I know so many mini mods lately. It's crazy, isn't it? It's insane. That's true. You're like, this is light work. So I have those, and then you are dragging me to the mod side, I swear. Okay, so then I think one of the ones, did Twisted Mexi say anything about tool or better build by yet? I don't think that he said that there's anything yet. They're not updated yet? Okay. Okay. It's not updated? Okay. The mod side, we have cookies, right? Literally. I'll take Wonderful Whims out. I'm just gonna delete Tool and Better Build By and then Wonderful Whims so I don't confuse myself, but I know that I gotta go back and get them. I do not use more cast columns or anything. MCC I gotta get. I'm gonna get rid of the little Dicka ones because I don't need those anymore. I haven't done that in forever. Those crash when I use tool. Yeah, yep. Dark mode. Oh yeah, light mode is like my baby. I can't use dark mode. Light mode's my baby. Maps, poses, ravishing stuff, red shelf, blah blah blah, better exceptions, venue mod. I need to double check the venue mod. And I need to see, is it on Scarlet's Realm? It doesn't seem like it is. I think this one's by Zerbu too. Less lot type restriction. Is this the venue change thing? Hi, Cammy, welcome on in. No, that's not that one. So they said that less lot type restrictions is severely broken on glitch of the build mode UI. I'm currently working on an update. In the meantime, an existing residential lots will still work fine. But this one is the less lot type restriction. So I don't think that that is what I'm looking for, because what I'm looking for is the mod venue changes. And I don't think there's anything in here. I don't know if that one's broken because that's what I need to like run some things. Man, I'm kind of hating this. I kind of hate having so many mods because I gotta like worry about it now. Hi, thank you, Saggy. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm going through like mods and updating thing. Custom preferences. I wonder if they have like a secondary page that I'm not seeing or something like that. Oh, there we go. Less LUT type restrictions. Just making sure. Because I think they go back and like basically update the post, don't they? Expansion pack. I know that's kind of like the problem that I'm running into right now. An A on your quiz. Nice. Look at you go. That's excellent though. I love it. So proud of you. I know, loving the color, right? Like the orange, the burnt orangey color. I don't want it to like break everything, so I'm going to assume that it might be updated later. So MC Command Center. See, there's so many little things. My brain is like, no! It almost makes me want to get rid of RPO and Wonderful Whims, but oh, I feel like it's going to be so good once I get it, though. I'll bring my spreadsheet back. Okay, and then we have, hi, Alana, welcome on in. Good to see you. Welcome, or wait, no. Thanks for the lurk. Haha! Do you guys know if like UI cheats has been updated or whatever yet? MC Command Center. And then MC Woohoo. UI cheats is updated? Okay. Usually MC Command Center and like MC Command Center and UI cheats is like really, 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 really simple to get upgraded quickly. Or updated quickly. Yeah, they're usually like super ridiculously fast. Woohoo. Okay, so I got that one. And then I gotta get MC Command Center because for some reason I didn't download it at first. There we go. Perfect. Crap. I forgot I want to do this because obviously like if I delete the whole thing, it's going to delete my settings and stuff like that. So I'm going to extract here. And then yes to all because you replace all of them. RPO and those three are good. Wonderful Homes has not been updated that I know of. They always do Wicked Whims first because people lose their marbles. I know, literally, it's crazy. Right, some people lose their marbles if they can't see their Sim Snaky, right? Hi, C. Well, say, Ceci, welcome on in. Good to see you today. Welcome on by. It is very concerning. Yeah, they were getting like death threats when they didn't upgrade it like fast enough. It was crazy. Like literally insane. I'm taking venue mod out. It was crazy. Like they were getting actual death threats because they didn't update the mod fast enough. I'm like, yeah, they were like on vacation, just living it up, and then they got death threats because they didn't update the naked mod fast enough. Yeah, they doxed the Wicked Whims modders. It was crazy. Like I am not okay with that. No one should be. Venue mod UI cheats. Okay, I'm gonna move these in because those are all good. And then I am going to get UI cheats again. Sims keeps getting underwear in their sensor bars when naked. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, no, literally nobody deserves that. I agree. I like our cozy little, like, respectful corner of the Sims community. It's really nice. We have a good little thing going on here. We truly do. Their honeymoon. Was it really their honeymoon? That's even worse. That is quite literally even worse. Modders are so talented too. People should be nice to them. I know, exactly. I'm gonna take you and go like this. And then so what I like to do is just extract here and then yes to all, and then it updates them. And then you're good to go. This is gonna be like my old corner down here. Like, oh, this is the one that needs updating. I think I'm good though, right? Like, because I did MC Command Center. My eyelashes are there. I have my, I think the only one is like Wonderful Whims. And then like the other thing, I think it's Wonderful Whims and then Venue Mod are the only two that need updating, I want to say. And then Tool and Better Build By, obviously, but I am not working on that right now. Most of them do it for free for nothing but tips if we want, right? They really are out here just working full-time jobs and coding on the side for themselves and us. Exactly, right? It's crazy. Yeah, basically anytime there's an update, you need to like go through all of these steps and make sure that everything is updated. Because essentially, like, if you have these in your game and it tries to run, like, and they're not, like, they've changed the lock basically. So you need to like re-download your mod to get a new key for it, you know, to get the new key. So like, if you have these mods in your folder, anything in your mod folder, when you update your game, it could like mess with your game. CurseForge, yeah. I don't use CurseForge. There's too many things on there. There's like, if you use MC Command Center, MC Woohoo isn't on there, but like MC Command Center is. So there's like some weird discrepancies, like, and I don't want to go through the maintenance of like remembering what mod is not on there and what one is, you know? It's just a lot to remember. I think all of Twisted Mexies are, but I'm like, ooh, it's just a lot for me. Venue Mod and Wonderful Whims. Okay, yeah, those are the only ones. I'm just double checking all of my stuff to make sure we're good, and then I'm gonna pop this back in my folder. Should be good for now. It's a lot of work, but yeah, you'll have to go through all of this like on like next week. Yeah, they did. Yeah, the CurseForge also had like a Trojan horse issue. They sure did. It was very scary. It was crazy. Lumbie's LGBT mod. I try again. I got so confused last time I try it. Right. I get so confused. I can feel my brain being like, after all of those like little steps and stuff. Oh, you go straight to the modders page? Yeah. Right. I do too. Like straight to their Patreon or something like that. Or straight to their webpage. That's exactly it. Hubs like that can be kind of scary sometimes, especially if they're like unchecked ones. Oh, goodness. More accountability getting it from direct. Exactly. Getting it directly for the modder, 100%. XML injector updates. I have not heard of that. No. Did I get? Yeah, I got UI cheats again. Oh God, UI cheats is literally like such a game changer, no pun intended, because you can literally click on anything and like change it. Like you just click and then you're good to go. Sims first. Oh, that's so crazy. Did you really? Oh, wow. I can't live without UI cheats or MC Command Center. Really? XML broke. Got it. Yeah, living without MC Command Center UI cheats are like the two ride or dies. It's craziness. Okay, so it was like November when I last opened this puppy up. Where are you? I need to go through and like clean these up again. It's about that time, y'all. Here we go. Can't play without, no, literally can't play without UI cheats, right? Felt. It's crazy. I think it might have been that long, right? Oh crap, I gotta like exit out to the main menu again because I forgot to turn my mods back on. Always testing and then full edit mode, must haves for you, right? Yeah, UI cheats. Because like if you have better build by, it also has like always testing cheats and always like and whatever, like always full edit mode. It automatically has those and whatnot. I'm gonna exit game. Or no, exit to main menu. I'm not gonna save anything. I'm wanting to start modding. Read the DIY troubleshooting library Patreon post. It has some helpful advice and links to some sample mod folders for organization. I refuse to use installers from different sites like Nexus and ChrisForge because that ends up a mess in your mods folder, right? Because is it a lot harder to like maintain those then? Obviously, like you can't organize them. Where is it? It's under, wait, no, it's literally just other, isn't it? It's enable custom content and mods. There we go. Woo, I have my wedding hair trial today, you guys. I am beyond excited. Also, by the way, Twitch is gonna play ads in just a sec. Hi, Logo, how you doing? Hashtag EA partner. Oh, you know it. Got real lucky. I also have a backup of my saves on a flash drive just in case. Wow, that's crazy. I just copy it to my like my desktop. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. We were just doing like a big lore dump recap and everything because I haven't played in like 3 months. It's honestly pretty solid though. I'm very excited about it because we're getting back to the drama. Ooh, I know, right? It's so good. But it was like the biggest, juiciest lore dump of all time. When a show, yeah, no, it honestly is kind of like a show, like when a show returns from like a winter break kind of hiatus. Exactly. All right, let's see if all my crap is in my Jellybean legacy stuff. I have so many little builds to place, you guys. It's wild. I'm still waiting for the whole where was it? I'm gonna go back. Here we go. I still have to go back and then get like the lot change mod because we have a lot of builds that require that. God, this is gonna be annoying because I gotta wait. You know what I mean? Ah, it's gonna suck. Update days just became even like more horrible for me. Dare I add some or like change some other ones? What else did we do? Because I added an apartment complex here. So I think I'm just gonna go through like Willow and just go down the line and like add a bunch of stuff. Because like we made an apartment complex and I think having all these would be good. Update until next week. I would be surprised as well, especially since like with the new stuff. How do I want to say with like the new things, like with all the new like lot types and everything? My guess is probably it won't be updated till next week either. They are a blessing and a curse, right? Kind of hating it. Offline mode. Oh, too many shells to wait for tool and better build by. Right. I get it. If it weren't for the burglars, y'all, I would have like waited out this update, but the burglars were just too good to ignore, especially right now. Like I had to get it. Not available for this lot. You are not my mother. I shall do what I want. Because I've added these all to my like YouTube Jellybean legacy, but I have not touched this one since. Burglars are enticing, right? Burglars are literally too enticing. So everybody seems to be updated immediately from what I've seen. Nice. Or to not be able to update immediately. Got it. So those ones we're gonna have to wait a little bit on. Okay, so these are here. I just want to make sure this isn't called Bargain Bend. What do we call this? Marshside Manor. I'm pretty sure is what we called this because we love a good alliteration in this house, don't we? The Wicked Whims one? Got it. I have wonderful whims. Marshland Manor. And we need to go through and like apply all of the units because I think all of these like got deleted. Yeah, they did. Okay. So this one, I think I did this one like 101. Marshland Manor. So I'm going to copy you. And then this one is going to be 102 Marshland Manor. And then you go upstairs. So 102. And then this one is going to be 201 Marshland Manor. Then I think the green, because the stairs are here. This one is gonna be 201. This one might be 202 for the wait, 203 for the purple. And then 202 for the green. There we go. Does that make sense? So like you have 201, 202, and then 203 in the bottom. And then this one's like the shared space. So I think that's actually perfect. Good. Got it. Done. How burglars, I forgot about burglars until I opened it last night to do the event and a burglar showed up to 1 million and oh, wait, and my sim confronted her and she left. Whoa, that's crazy. That's insane though. Uh-oh. Better exceptions don't do this to me. It's scary. It scared you, right? I heard that there's like I heard that you can basically get like robbed blind essentially sometimes. It's crazy stuff. Hi Haley, welcome on in. Good to see you. I've been doing Jellybean Legacy, like setup and like getting things going today, I guess. We did like a big lore dump recap because I haven't played in like 3 months. We've been building and like getting all these like builds established and stuff. But it's been great. I don't know. I kind of love it. Kind of love that challenge, right? So I gotta remember, I did the library, so I gotta go here. Burglars. I'm very excited about burglars. I think it's a very long time coming. I'm very excited for it. Ooh, I have my hair trial today, by the way, for my wedding hair. I'm so excited. I have to leave here pretty soon. But honestly, I'm excited. Oh, lots of platforms. Nice. That's so fun. That house was a doozy to redo. I hated that one. Okay, here's my Willow Creek Library. Let's go ahead and put it on the lot. Toggle burglars off if you want. Right. I do appreciate that as well. I like it. Right? I think they also finally realized that we thrive on chaos because they initially said that they didn't want to add burglars to the game because they said it was like a trigger thing, which is totally valid for some people. But then I'm like, but toggle it then, like make it so it's not something that you have to have in your game if you don't want it. And I really, really like that. Ooh, that's right. I can't remember what this one was. I think this one It wasn't the gym. What did I do here? Did I do this as the museum? I did this as the museum, I think. Because that was a library, and then I made this into the museum. Yeah, it was the old crawdad one, the movers and shakers lot. So we're totally gonna slap this guy down. Why am I so scared of it like loading like this? I feel like I'm like walking on eggshells right now, trying to get these builds in my game. I know they really have had their listening ears on lately too. I agree. I need unexpected things to happen. Gameplay is so boring when I have to do everything myself. Yes, I know. And that's really why I want, that's honestly really why I really wanted like RPO and Wonderful Whims, because it takes some of that off of my plate. I've been really good about like staging certain things, but I want it for the ease. But then I also am kind of like dreading update day now a lot. Cause yeah. Now because I want to do a bunch of recording this weekend for like YouTube stuff, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because of some of those mods, because I want those in there when I do that. So maybe I'll just focus on other things. We'll see. Oh, I need to move my laundry. I'm washing my bedding finally. Nice. That's so good. I love fresh sheets. What in the world, you guys? Am I crazy? This is the one that I need. Are you heckin' kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna move to a different lot then. Fine, game. What are you doing? By the way, if you want legacy challenge stuff, make sure to drop a follow because we're gearing up to begin playing again. I went on a building kick. I made like a whole bunch of builds and things for our Sims to do. It's been great. But I have a community Discord where I post when I go live. And then I also post all my old VODs to YouTube so you can catch up on Jellybean Legacy and watch it, or just watch as if you miss a stream here on Twitch, which is very exciting. Okay, let's try this again. So this one is going to be the, oh my God, what one was this? I don't remember what one this was. Oh yeah, this was the gym. Okay, so I'm totally gonna put this here. So nightclub current, no, it's gonna be a gym. Just a little building kick for like 3 months. It's fine. You know, just very average things. You know, it's totally good. Oh my God, why did my sign get deleted? The gym sign? Okay, we've got a little bit of fixing to do here because the gallery ate some things. It's totally fine though. I wonder where the sign was. I know it was definitely like a base game one. But can y'all remind me where that goes? Because I also have better build by turned off at the moment. There's like none of my settings that are in there, which is like very scary because I gotta turn them on. But there's like the fitness, like the gym sign or something. There it is. And I think I put it like right here. So that's good. And then I also had some pillars that I'm gonna need to place down. They're from Lovestruck. I know, gotta love when the gallery gets hungry, honestly. So we're gonna do just like a little sweep through here to make sure that everything is good. That looks good to me. You look good. All my apartments are here. We're not running this as apartments right now, even though it's going to be like an apartment that we come to and pretend it's a public gym, but it's going to be like a residential rental, if that makes sense. But I'm just gonna run it as a gym for now, and then we'll kind of play with that after that glitch is like fixed and stuff. Because there's like this weird amoeba glitch that's basically like eating everything. But these are like little efficiency apartments that I added to this gym, and it's very realistic. I loves it. Oh, uploading my updated bubblegum mansion. That's fun. I like that, Serena. That's a blast. That's great. Oh, I'm so nervous. I have my cozy if it helps you relax. I love it. I'm so glad you're hanging out with us today though. Good to see you. Okay, let's try to add, I'm just gonna do the community pool, and then we're gonna go back and try to place my museum again. I have my hair trial today. And then, what else am I doing? Yeah, just my hair trial. And then I have like a load of things that I want to try to do. Back end stuff. Fix-A-Build really gave me inspo. Nice. I love it. Fix-A-Build is so much fun. I love doing those. They're a blast. So we have the museum, and then this one was the public pool, and I tried to make this based off of a pool that I went to when I was a kid. Thanks so much for the follow. How the heck are you? Welcome on in. So good to see you. So this one was the Willow Creek public pool. So I'm just going to do a little sweep through here and make sure that stuff is all good. I also think that I need to do, oh my God, thanks for the follows, guys. Yay. I stream Sims content full-time Monday through Friday. So make sure you guys drop a follow if you like that kind of stuff. Where is it? Not those, but special. Oh wait, I don't have better build by right now. That's right. I was like trying to use it and I'm like, where is it? But yeah. So that's why my bb.move objects on isn't working. So we're doing just a little like look-see through here. I think I'm gonna move this just to make sure that your Sims can like still woohoo on it, because I don't know if that's gonna be in the way, but we're gonna pretend like it is. We did this little like community gym. Or not gym, pool. But I tried to make it feel very realistic. It's a big pool here, got a splash pad. Everything looks good to me. We can dumpster woohoo here. I have so many dumpsters on all of these lots, to be honest. One thing when I've been making my builds lately, I always make sure that there's at least 1 to 2 places to woohoo. Usually a dumpster or even like a shower or something. But I crave the violence. I need to have it. Or like the closet. I'm also gonna save my game. Hopefully they'll let me pull this one off of the gallery. It's been a little bit finicky, to be honest with you, so we'll see what this looks like. Because for some reason it wasn't letting me place this one. Where are we going? Willow Creek Public Pool. Here we go. Are you freaking kidding me? You know, I think I'm just gonna have to come back to this one because I genuinely don't know why it's not letting me get that one here. That's very weird. Nosy, use all those woohoo spots. I just want to see who else on the lot wants to use them. Yeah, right? Like, who's Bob Pancakes getting with, right? I know the gallery hates us. I've got bad news for you, friend Tapanza. I'm gonna be evicting you and your little baby horse because our funeral home is going here, friend. I've got bad news for you. Saying a quick thank you to the background music. Yes, thank you, Zilla. I appreciate it. Right, exactly. This is where my cemetery goes. Oh my God, nerd clusters are so delicious. I love nerd clusters. And it worked. Nice. That's good. We did a little playtesting with good old trusty Bob Pancakes. Little Bobby P. Where am I going? Aha. Aha. We have our cemetery. I'm excited to have some funerals here. It's gonna be so pretty. Oh no, I don't have bb.move objects on when I place this, but you know what? Ooh, we'll find out. We'll find out. So we have headstones for everybody. All my like little ferns are still in place. This feels too fancy, you know, but we're gonna say that it was paid for by the land grabs because we're or something. Or Poppy paid for this here in this one. Okay, everything looks good so far. I'm just doing a little sweep through to make sure we're not missing anything. Inside. Okay. It's like my little signs and all my little stuff. Plenty of places. Build the home in The Sims. Have I even built mine? I built a shell on it before we closed on it. And it wasn't accurate. but I haven't actually gone through and like built my house. But there is kind of like a really rough shell of it on there. I could probably go back and do it nowadays, to be honest with you. It's a bathroom. We have all of our caskets for sale up here. And like the little office and all that. Okay, so I think we're good. Exactly, other 30% of Poppy's wealth went, or maybe Ripley's, right? This isn't pink enough though, but maybe it was painted over the years. An offer accepted? Oh, right, yeah. Congrats on the offer accepted though, that's really exciting. Amazing, that's so cool. Gotta think about what else I have done, because this, I'm pretty sure, it's like showing the thumbnail from like after the update, but I'm pretty sure I put my version of the goth house on here. I'm like 99% sure, exactly, like honestly. That's true, it's not pink because she wasn't there to oversee construction, right? Exactly. No, see, this wasn't even my take on the goth house at all. Did I not really go in and like place all of the houses that I made? Oh my God, this is gonna have to be, oh wow. This is gonna be a decently big project. Oh my God, I don't think that the goth house was on here like that. I don't think it made it onto the hashtag. I think that was before I started putting the hashtag on things. I think. Oh, your childhood home. That's really fun. I like that. I don't think I ever did anything like that either. I hate how when you put things on the gallery or whatever, if it's not the exact name, it doesn't like pull a name from it. If it's not the exact name, then it just doesn't show up. That's one thing that I kind of don't like. Right, because I know I built it. I like struggled with it because it was a renovation. It wasn't a rebuild. I wonder if it's one of those that I didn't like save to my gallery or something silly. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Did I not? Oh wow, we have a lot of shell challenges and stuff. There it is. Okay. Because I put this up on the gallery or whatever years ago. Parents' house in The Sims help them visualize new furniture. That's a good way to do it though, honestly. Is like to visualize new furniture. This is my take on the goth house. I redid it. I renovated it. I didn't rebuild. It was a lot of fun to do, but it was hard. It's Vlad's house though. I tried roofing that mother trucker for like 6 hours. No joke. It was so hard to get it to look right. I honestly hated that. And then I'm gonna go here and go place my version of the Spencer Kim Lewis house. The photo studio in the gallery. It is on there. You just have to filter with custom content because it has like photos of other people. So it like flagged it as CC, but it's on the gallery for you if you want it. There's a couple of sneaky ones that did that. I swear to God that I replaced all these. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, in-game photos. I know, it's such a bummer, isn't it, that that happens? Spencer Kim Lewis house. That one was a big struggle. I had to come back to this one a few times. Hello? Where am I not seeing it? Okay. Where is the Spencer Kim Lewis house, because like it should be in this area. I've done it 100%. Oh my god, the gallery is being weird. Oh, you gave up. It was tough. Mine was okay. It's just very wasteful and huge, you know? I don't really care for mine all that much. Right? I was like, it should have been by the Caliente house, because that's when I did it. I did it like right after that. Cypress Terrace, there it is. Oh, because it's not base game. It has the holiday pack. That's why. That's why. Okay. Oh, the Maxis remake. Yeah, the Maxis remake one was kind of cool of this one, if I remember. I don't think the goth one was my favorite out of all of those, but they did have some. They're kind of unique. Ooh. Ooh, buddy. The goth one definitely does need work for sure. I feel like it's, I don't know if I prefer the original one first or whatever else. Right, yeah, I feel like the goth house could have been better. I think there were like two different people. It felt like there were like two different people that did those renos, you know? I don't know if they were like a dev or just kind of like an unlisted like content creator. Because I know there were some people that were getting like actual hate for remaking some Sims. It was people, the internet loves to hate on people. It's like, please go touch grass. Be for real friends. I think that's all of my builds that I have over here. Burglar alarm, I guess I could rebuild the whole thing on a bigger lot. Ooh, right. I think the goths deserve a bigger lot. They should have moved them like right. This one's a 30 by 20. They should have like flipped these two in my opinion. Because I think a 40 by 30 would have done them so much better. Honestly, I could just do that and be like, no, the goths live here now in my save on Park Shore. Exactly. Your keyboard is not a shield. Please stop using it as such. Right. All the changes are improvement regardless. Exactly. Right. I agree. I do think that they were better. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea though, Annie. I inevitably will rebuild this again because like this is a renovation and then I was like giving up and I'm like, I just need to rebuild these because the EA houses are hard to run now. But like I think I would probably swap those two. Man, we've got a lot of little things to add in. I honestly might just go down my list and be like, are you added? Are you added? And then just go for it. Domus Familiaris, it's definitely in here. Sand Trap Flat is, oh my god, you guys really, really liked this one. I think Sand Trap Flat's out there. It is, okay. There's like a random there's a random family living here. That house is way too small for you guys. I hate to break it to you, sweets, but that house is way too small. Goth House to the bigger lot and adds up to it. I think I would rebuild it all together if I redid it, which I will eventually. I'll swap it to like a new lot and then like so put them on that other one and then just make it bigger. And rebuild it all together. Okay, so Sand Trap Flat, and then we have Narwhal Arms. You guys really like this nightclub too. Oh my god. All right, pop off. Oops. It's a mod. So the map view things is by 20th Century Plum Bob. So if you do exclamation point mods, there'll be a link for you there. So I redid that one. Because I don't remember what builds I added, because I did some, but I didn't do all of them, you know? So I'm kind of like going through and just like adding the things that I had done. Okay, we did Narwhal Arms, Pure Perfection. Let's go ahead, because we went us on a Solani kick for a little while too. Where was Pure Perfection? Wasn't it here? Why do you have a million simoleons and 8? She's living the dream for real, for real. She has a million simoleons and she has like how many cats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Townies are wild. She's living the dream for real. She's just a single old lady with like 7 cats and a million simoleons. That, pop off. I love that for you. Genuinely. Do you want a new house? Because like I have a new house for you on the house. Like literally, I'll just give it to you. I know she really knows. She knows what she's doing. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I really appreciate that. I think this was the Pure Perfection lot. It so is. I feel bad for like coming in and just like putting your house here, but like, you know what? It's fine. She's a cat breeder. Honestly, she's living on the beach in Solani with her 7 cats and her millions. She is thriving. All right. Honestly, love this for her. Townies. This reminds me that like I really want to check up on Townies sometimes. Like what are we doing? What are you getting yourself up to? She literally is living the dream. Modern cat lady, not sad, thriving. Exactly. I loved this one. This one was a fun one to rebuild. It was great. Anyway, now you have a cuter house. So have at it, sis. There you go. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. How the heck are you? My name's Zefrine. My pronouns are she, her. If you like The Sims, make sure to drop a follow right here because I do stream Sims content full-time every single weekday. So hello. Thanks for coming by. Townies are Tonys. And I was like, yes, we Tonys need to be checked out, right? Check on your Tony. I like it. It's fun. And nothing, I know, right? There's just straight nothing for her cats. No, actually the bed is just for her cats. That's it. There's nothing for her. It's just opposite, I love that for her. Okay, so I did Ohanali Beach, San Simoleon Beach. This one was hard. I struggle with this one. There were some things on it, right? Yeah, she just sleeps on the couch or just on the floor. This one was fun though. Sand Simoleon Beach. This is base game and island living only. It's like a little pool and everything too. She's playing Survivor Cat Edition and we'll start voting them off the island. Right? Which one of you is the worst mouser? You are the weakest link or whatever. I'm placing a bunch of lots here. Upload my save file for you. I don't really have like a ton. I could do like just a raw one and then be like, this is the updated one. This is with all my builds that are on there kind of thing. Cause I do have enough to warrant doing that now, but there's still a ton that need to be done as well. Like a lot of builds because this game has so many Pure Perfection sandbar. I'm just gonna do it. You know what? I'm probably gonna regret this, you guys. I already did the bar. Oh my god, that's exciting. Yes. We're gonna do it from the map mode, but hopefully my game won't crash. But I just saved, so Lagoon Look. So where's Lagoon Look? Isn't it here? Why are there like 8 Sims living here? See, that's the thing is I don't remember like Lagoon Look. Okay, so it is right here. There's literally like 50 Sims living here. This is crazy. Both my shows are coming on back on JBL and Survivor. Woo! Look at you. How many years of Survivor have there been? I know some townies are just rabbits. The update. I think that it is it's pretty good. I like it. Oh my god, Tony. You little turd. That is so funny to me. You better be nice to him, Tony. Michael invited Tony to his bachelor party. And the first thing he says is shots. And I was like, He's not gonna say no to you, probably. Tony, make sure you take shots of water sometimes. Hi, Picto. Welcome on in. Good to see you. So shots. Don't kill him. I have to marry him. Hello. I replaced shots of water. Oh my God. Potato water? Potato water. You turd. I make no promises, right? We did some in the other Tony. We did. Every shot of vodka plus 2 shots of water, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful. Okay, congrats that family has a new house. I like how it's a starter home and it'll have like 8 Sims. But that one lady with the 7 cats, honestly, she's thriving though. Or every shot of water plus 2 shots of vodka. Wait, I say we Tonys are not okay, and he comes in to prove me right. So shots. Oh my gooses. Y'all. New catalog. I think that I have just like a couple more island living ones to go. So I did Pure Perfection Sandbar Lagoon Look, Tangled Flat. This is a 20 by 20. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's this one. 140 simoleons. Y'all can afford this house. Alive. I don't know if Vlad is still alive in this save. I honestly don't. I can't remember, because sometimes I feel like he just dies in really silly ways, you know? I'd honestly have to like look. New cast challenge. Yes, I also do have a good shell challenge out there as well. The shell challenges do the 12th and the 13th, and then the Create a Sim challenges do the 24th. So make sure y'all do those if you want to. They're also up on our Discord and on my website. Tangled Flat, Ohanali Beach. Okay. Ohanali Beach is here. There we go. The sludge showing up on the map. Wait, the sludge where? Who? I think he did die on the save, right? Oh, like in the ocean? Oh, I got it. Because it's like all the dirty, like, because it's like the conservation thing, right? Oh yeah, because you can see it here. Like in that area. I think that's what it is at least. Okay, so I have the beach there, and I think I've placed all of the lots that I have rebuilt here so far in Island Living, or for Island Living stuff. Oh, it's a cool detail. It is. I really like it. They're good map overlays, honestly. Okay, backing up. So we did Narwhal Arms, da-da-da. Those are good. Reverse challenge, San Simoleon Beach. Got it. That one. And then that one. Brownstone Apartments we have. Fern Park Suburban. I think I already have that one, but I'm going to go ahead and try to place it. This is just a good filler for this one. Okay, so it totally is there. We did fill up this neighborhood with like a bunch of random houses, so it at least looks kind of full. Bubblegum Estate, Laurel Library we've done. Applegen House. We already have the splash pool, or the splash pad pool. We've got the Brindleton Hospital, I'm pretty sure. I think I've also posted Pupperstone Park, but let's go try. Let's just go check it out. I sure did, and I also posted that one. And then those ones. Just making sure that I've got all of them down. It's a good house. That one's good. Salty Paws has gone down. Bedlington Boathouse is also there. Calico, that one good. Kiyomatsu Point, because I made a what's it called? The onsen bath. I did that one kind of like on accident. Yeah, I actually kind of did that one on accident because I was trying to do like a limited pack build and I wasn't even like, and I had like only a couple packs enabled and I could use any of them. And I think I only used like one fireplace from one of them. And then it was like the desert, whatever, Oasis kit or something like that. And then everything else was just like Snowy Escape. So I accidentally did a pack restricted build along the way because I decided I had this idea to do like an onsen bath. And then we just like ran with it. And it was a lot of fun to do. Oh, word looks so pretty. It's by the map overlay thing is by 20th Century Plum Bob. It's very fun. I love it. Those ones are good. So we did that one. I think I did Johnny Zest's trailer already. I'm pretty sure that I did. Caliente House, pretty sure that's there. Let's make sure Judy's Mansion is out there as well. I think it might have been. I know the map overlay, it literally changes everything. Everything, it's so good. Oh geez, I gotta go. I have my hair appointment. I gotta drive. I'm gonna place this one and then I have to leave. I'm so excited. Like, I think tomorrow we might start with gameplay here on Twitch because I can start or like continue playing without Wonderful Whims or the other one. I can do that. Wonderful Whims are RPO. Like, I would prefer to have them, but I can start. Like, we can do it. So I think that's totally fair. I know. I'm so excited. I know the stream today was really good. It was nice to walk down memory lane and kind of like remember what we were doing. Like, Vincent has been such a spectacular father to the kids so far, and I can't wait to get tossed in with 3 children already. But I gotta go. I have my hair appointment. It's a wedding hair trial. So I'm gonna go do that. I really appreciate you guys stopping by the way. You guys are wonderful. I would like to go on a raid. I know where I'm going. But, you guys in the mood for some 100 baby challenge? That honestly sounds like a good time to me. So make sure to drop a follow right here on Twitch. I will be back tomorrow. I may or may not do a little stream tonight. I will play it by ear, but I have a pile of things on my to-do list. So I'll gauge whether or not I want to do it on YouTube Live. But I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging. Here's all my commands and things. So my schedule, I usually go live at between 10 and 11 a.m. Central. I will be here tomorrow morning. I will see you then. And then in addition to that, yeah, jump into the Discord because I post when I go live so you don't miss me. You can also check out all of our sections. I've got lists of things for our legacy challenges and our shell challenges and our cast challenge. So I will see you later. We're gonna go raid Queerly Bee, who is playing the 100 baby challenge. If you guys have a subscription, make sure to copy and paste the beanie weenies incoming. Otherwise, the hands hearts will do. Just make sure to tell B that I sent you. Jump on in that raid and I'll catch you in there. But as I always say, tomorrow's a beautiful day, especially with you in it. Here is a boop for the road. And I will see you later. Bye. Thanks again, B.